Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Check. Looks like Blanchard's going to get back in the playoffs.
For over 25 years, friends and family have gathered under the wide-open Oklahoma sky to laugh, to sing, to share stories around the fire. Inspired by the greats and by the heart of Walt Bartell himself, the Red Dirt Campout isn't just a weekend, it's a way of life. Each year, we thank the Lord for willing it once more for fellowship, the fun, and faithful friends who keep this tradition alive. So grab your boots, your guitar, and your good spirit, and we'll see you at Bartell Farm, where the dirt runs red and the blessings run deep.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Skordle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Skordle Game of the Week.
Hello and welcome to the Skordle Game of the Week here at New Maxon Field in Cashion. Mark Rogers and Adam Dieselhorst with you tonight. District Championship implications on the line here between the Cashion Wildcats at 8-1 and the Fairview Yellow Jackets also at 8-1 tonight. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. This should be a very good ball game tonight, Adam.
Yeah, it should be a good one. You got 2 teams combined historically between them, 9 state championships. I believe they've won 4 of the last 5 state championships in Class A. So 2 proud programs, 2 great programs. It's just going to be a fun game. That's what you expect last week of the season. And, Mark, we talked all year about how up and down Class A is such a tough class. And this is kind of a preview of what you'll see probably late in the playoffs.
Cashion is the state champions in 2020 and 2021. The Fairview Yellow Jackets were the state champions in 2022 and 2023. So these teams won a combined 4 in a row before seeing before seeing Rejoice Christian win last year. So we got a great crowd on hand tonight, and we're getting lucky by one day, I think, due to what some of the weather's going to be like. It might be a little cold and windy tomorrow night, but it's perfect here this evening.
Well, it's pretty cool. We've been blessed this season with weather. It's been really pretty much perfect. We've had a few games that have been a little bit windy, but, I mean, the coldest game of the season was when we did week 1 at Fairview, Kingston game. That's probably the coldest game that we've had all season. So here we are, week 10, and that might mean that the playoffs could be a little bit dicey.
Yeah, at that, which is completely bizarre to make it through this entire season with the weather being as good as it is. Looks like the Wildcats will receive the opening kickoff. Austin Hickman will tee it up for Fairview, and then we will be ready to go. What do you see from each of these teams tonight? What will Fairview try to do to take advantage of Cashion?
Well, Fairview, obviously, you mentioned Hickman, but it looks like Hauk is kicking. I don't know. That's kind of an interesting mix, or maybe he's just standing there by the official. But you're going to see a lot of him tonight. I can tell you that much. Fairview likes to get him established and get him going. A lot of times when you think about Fairview's offense and how multiple it is and how dynamic it is, same thing on the other side with Coach Shackelford and his team. They both like to establish the run, so they're going to try to do that first, but they can be very multiple. Both have great quarterbacks that throw it well. Both have great wide receivers that catch it well.
We may see a little bit of a squib kick or something like that. I'll let him know that Coach Bernard has liked to have done that in the past.
Yeah, we know that Hickman, he can be a weapon. We've seen him. We saw him win a game earlier on this year against Kingston, and for the most part, he's been injured of late. Had a collarbone injury, I believe, and so they may have decided just to sit him down. So it's going to be that old school, just put the ball flat on the ground style kick.
Which is really, it can cause a lot of problems trying to field that. There it goes. Bounces over the middle, bounces off a player, and is now taken at the 20-yard line. And Cashion will set up first down and 10 from the 30. Cashion quarterback Kellen Smith has thrown the ball all over the lot this year. He is an excellent player, just a junior. And tonight they will feature mostly juniors. Ethan Waswo, the tight end, as a senior. The skill positions, Slade Williams, Grayson Davis, Hank Brown, and Rival Fields, all juniors for this Cashion team. Smith back to pass. First penalty of the game. Smith is able to avoid the rush and get forward to the 40-yard line, but this is going to be holding, and it'll push the Wildcats back 10 yards to the 20.
Well, and that's something that has been a thorn in Cashion's side this year, is they have been penalized a lot. Tend to get a lot of penalties, so obviously that's not a good start for the Wildcats.
Our officiating crew tonight, Peter Abernathy is the referee, Jeff Gose and is the lineman, is the umpire. Sorry, Chris Park is the linesman, Gary Guthrie is the line judge, and Brian Sapp is the back judge. First down and 20. Snap way over the head of Smith. It bounces into the end zone, and Smith is able to get on top of it, and we have a safety. It's 2-0 in favor of Fairview, so disaster on the first two offensive plays of the game for the Wildcats, a penalty, and then a snap high over Kellen Smith's head, way over his head. He is able to get back on it in the end zone, but will be 2 points for the visitors.
Well, we've seen that a few other games this year as Cashion has struggled there from center to quarterback exchange. Big play, big momentum in this game. Obviously, that's going to be a key, and the Jackets get on the board quickly with 2 points.
Eighteen seconds into the game. And Fairview is able to score on defense.
Just like we drew it up, 2-0, first possession.
We'll keep you up on all of the potential playoff bracket and district championships, district races tonight. Though there's going to be a heck of a race down there in Class 4A District 4 with with I think 3 teams still in the mix to win the district championship. And we'll go over the district championship scenario here. It's a wild one. Cashion can win the district, but they have to win the game tonight by 15 over Fairview.
And then they'd have to win a 3-way coin toss.
And who knows where that's going to happen. There's good defense on the kick return team good defense for Cashion on the punt team. Tackle made by number 44, Houston Jerry. So Fairview takes over on the 49-yard line after the safety. Aiden Nightingale is the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, 6 foot, 160-pound junior. Alex Hauk is the running back, 6'2", 195-pound bruiser as a junior. David Louder, a freshman. Haddon Miller, a senior, and Gavin Ewing, a sophomore. Hauk gets the handoff, cuts through a couple of blockers, and powers his way to the 44-yard line for a gain of 6. Tackle made by Slade Williams.
Well, and you're going to get a lot of him. You're going to see him a lot. Coach Bernard is going to lean on Hauk, and that's what kind of sets up their passing game. A lot of times Fairview likes to go up top to Miller in possessions like this.
Hauk gets it again, and he is going to have the first down. And look at him moving the pile. Wow, they're pulling him down to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 7 on the play. Back-to-back 7-yard rushes from Alex Hauk. First down and 10 at the 42. Hop switches sides from Nightingale. This time they're going to throw it. They're going to throw it up top, and it is intended for Miller. Good coverage from the Wildcats as that ball falls incomplete. Got twisted around and was unable to make the catch, bringing up a second down and 10.
Well, that's what makes it so difficult to cover Fairview. It's, hammer it up the middle on you and try to tackle the big dude in the backfield that's dragging people 4 and 5 yards, and then they can hit you up the sideline anytime.
Nightingale gives it off to Houken. Better defense up front from the Cashion defensive line. Only a gain of 1. Ethan Waswo, who's been hurt some of this season, back this week and making a big impact up front.
Much better job by Cashion up front. Cashion, in their one loss, struggled mightily against the run. Hooker ran for almost 500 yards or maybe over 500 yards on them. So be big if they could get a stop here.
Third down and 9. Motion from Ewing, and they're going to hand it to Houck. Houck is breaking through, and he is close to the first down, but we're going to have a penalty marker back at the 39-yard line.
It's going to be a hold on Fairview.
Second holding of the night. And so bring this one back from the 35-yard line to the 45. It'll bring up a third down and 19.
Well, and this is a situation where Fairview likes to go to number 1. If it's not something, just vertical, you see a lot of crossing routes, a lot of deep digs. But number 1 is a key target for Fairview.
We'll give you the starting offensive line in a minute and the defensive starters. Nightingale drops back. Eludes a rush, going to throw it
Bad
deep down the
decision.
field, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Cashion's Andrew Stockton, freshman in the secondary.
And that was not a good decision by Aiden Nightingale, and Waswell credited him for getting the pressure quickly. Nightingale did a good job of stepping away from the pressure, but threw it off of his back foot. The big answer for the Cats.
Waswo was immediately in the backfield and did force him to make a decision in a hurry there. All right, Wildcats take over now on their own 23-yard line. Handoff goes to Grayson Davis on a little sweep, and he is tackled for a loss of 1.
There's Noah Schmidt out there for the Yellow Jackets, number 12 in pursuit. That was Houck blew that entire play up, though. He got about 5 yards into the backfield, and that's what disrupted that carry.
Houck playing on both sides of the ball. They'll certainly have plenty of activity tonight. 2 plays for Cashion and 2 negative yards. Actually 3 if you include the hold. So Wildcats try to get it going this way. That ball is thrown up in the air and tipped by 2 different defenders for Fairview. Ethan McEachern was the first there to defend, and Haddon Miller the second. Both tipped it, had a chance to potentially pick that one off.
Well, in that time, you see Coach Shackelford, the tailback coming out of the backfield was wide open. There was nobody on him. Rival Fields, he had about 6 yards and then a lot of green in front of him.
Hank Brown is in motion. Smith, 7-step drop, throws over the middle, and it's caught. Ridge Cottrell is there for the tackle, but that is close to the first down marker.
Sure is, and that's Waswo again. He can be a weapon coming out at the tight end spot. That looks like it's going to be a first down.
First completion of the game and first down for the Wildcats. Ethan Waswo from Kellen Smith. Snap a little high again.
Big hole.
And boy, what a tackle made there by Cottrell. Or excuse me, that was number 33, Cole Heyman, who dragged the ball carrier Slade Williams down from behind.
Well, and Heyman's been hurt too for the Jackets. It's good to see him back and healthy, but you're right. Just reached out and grabbed him.
Fate to Williams. Smith going to let this one go. Waswo, double coverage, but he had a step on the defenders, and it falls incomplete. That was intended for Grayson Davis, number 3. And I'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
2 guys there that time for the Jackets in coverage, and the ball was just thrown perfectly, but obviously the disruption by the defense caused him to drop it. Got him.
Quarterback influenced the move and had, see who was that jumped off sides there. Ray Walters, I believe, was the guilty party. So this will give him 5 and bring up a 3rd down and 1.
Much more manageable.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hold.
We got another penalty. This one could be costly. The Fairview defense was right there. It's our 3rd holding penalty of the night. Peter Abernathy came up here to the booth. We told him that we needed to keep it under 20 penalties for both teams.
They're not listening early to us, are they? Now we've seen 3 holding calls in this game. 1 on the Jackets that was crucial, and then obviously here 2 for Cashion. Last time Cashion got a hold, their center snapped it 20 yards into the backfield. So
4 penalties and just 4 minutes in. It's not a good pace.
Well, they've struggled with penalties this season.
Smith, little pitch in the backfield, and not much there at all. Ethan McEachern comes up on the stop. Rival Fields with the reception, and Fields gained 3 on the play.
Well, Cashion had something too out there. Unfortunately, they just didn't get the block held. If they could have got that block, Fields had some green grass in front of him. Great defensive play out there on the edge for the Jackets.
Rawcats will punt it away from their 41. Fairview in, and they've got the punt blocked. Fairview came with the rush, and they're able to force another Cashion mistake, and they'll take over inside the 25-yard line at the 22.
Well, great job there that time by the Jackets. That's number 13, Ethan McEachern. He laid out on that one, Mark.
And I'm not even sure it was that slow of a developing punt. I mean, Fairview did a great job to get back there and take over here with great field position.
When we talk about in a game like this, whoever makes, obviously mistakes, they can be magnified. And so far early on, it's been Cashion with the snap over the head and the blocked punt. See if Fairview can capitalize, as they weren't able to capitalize the last time on short field from the safety kick.
Houck takes the handoff.
Good cut.
From the 23, he's still on his feet. He takes it down to the 17-yard line. Kellen Smith comes up to make the stop, but not before a gain of 6.
Just a tough run, and Houck, he keeps up that tempo of running, and late in the game, it just becomes really difficult to tackle him.
Gavin Ewing in the fullback spot. We got a penalty on the play.
Good ball.
And that is a strike. We're going to have another penalty here in the background, but that call was caught by Haddon Miller. It'll be a 19-yard touchdown pass as we sort out the penalties. See what we have.
I think there's going to be it looks like a legal procedure on Fairview, and then I believe it's going to be pass interference on Cashion, so the penalties will offset. I'm no expert, but
I think you got it right.
Yep.
So those penalties will offset, and we'll just do it again on 2nd down and 5. It's a good throw and a good catch.
Yeah, and Miller, he does such a great job of using his body. You're right, Nightingale threw a good ball there, but he really does a great job of getting himself open Seems like his catch radius is phenomenal too.
6'3". He's got excellent size. Wildcats were expecting the run, and a good job by Hauk to break through.
Hauk got hit hard that time.
He goes from the 18 to the 11. It was Kellen Smith again on the tackle. Kellen Smith getting his money's worth tonight, playing quarterback and making a lot of tackles.
Well, and if he's making tackles, that's not a good sign for the Cats because you don't want your safety picking up that many tackles. See Fairview go up top to Miller here, a little corner out. Oh,
this is communication. As Nightingale threw that behind the intended receiver, so it'll set up 2nd down and 10. They can get a first down near the 1.
That's a little money route that Fairview runs. It's kind of a little bluff slant out route. And like you said, Mark, they were just a little bit off on their timing there.
Colt Heyman is the running back in the backfield now next to Nightingale. Heyman
runs into his own man. Good run.
Takes it down to the 5, and they'll blow it dead. Maybe he gets it to the 6, so we'll give Heyman a gain of 5.
Now Hauk checks back into the game.
Got a little injury update on Austin Hickman. He's not feeling well, has some pneumonia. So tried to give it a go before the game,
man.
And so we hope he gets a lot better.
Man, that's too bad. I knew he was battling a collarbone injury, but man, pneumonia, that's horrible. Well, I saw him out here kicking before the game. Well, at least out here stretching. I don't know if I saw him kick.
Yeah, I think tried to give it a go and was unable to do it.
Little quick toss to the edge.
A little pitch sweep. Hauk trying
Great
to get
pursuit.
past the 5-yard line, and he doesn't. So this will set up a 4th down and around 4 to go for the Jackets.
Strength of Cashion's defense is on the edge. They have a lot of really good
Waswo.
Yeah, a lot of good edge skill players too, linebackers and safeties, and you've seen Fairview run it right at them. I like the play call by Coach Bernard because they've been running it right at them. But
Fairview needs to get it to the 1 in order to preserve the drive. Crowd coming to life here. Nightingale gets the call. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Tried to run a little pick play, rub play for Gavin Ewing, and the Wildcats had it defended well. So the defense is stepping up early in this contest.
Well, just a great stop there by Cashion and good pressure on the backside by Coach Wood in this Cashion defense. So, man, big time stop. If you're Cashion, though, you got to worry a little bit about 25% of their plays have gone backwards. So being at the 3-yard line might not be the best thing.
3 carries for minus 17 yards rushing so far for the Wildcats. So they want to go the right direction. Hand off, and they get out of the shadow of their own goal line, picking up a couple.
Well, that's just it's so funny stylistically to watch these kids run. You know, you see Hauk, and Hauk just hammers the hole, and Rival's more of a patient runner. He's a physical runner, but he likes to kind of dance around and find his spots. But you're almost like, you heard the crowd yell, go. But you've seen him run the ball a lot, and that's just kind of how he runs. That's his style. Got 2 great uniform matchups, Mark. So
we do definitely tonight. A lot of different combinations. Miller going to throw it. He's being chased in the end zone again. Oh, my goodness, what a play. He dropped the ball into the hands of was that Hauk for Fairview? Or was it, I think it was.
Well, Hauk stripped it out.
Braden Forbes.
Yep.
Braden Forbes was there. And that you will not see a crazier play than that.
Yeah, just a big mistake that time. for the Cats, Kellen Smith. You got to get rid of the ball. You have to be able to feel the pressure, and you got to know you're in the end zone. But, man, what a great defensive play by Fairview. But it all started with Houck. One thing that's going to be interesting is Fairview kicks field goals, and without Hickman on the field, they're going to have to go for 2 every time. So
timeout for Fairview. So, yeah, Houck with the strip. And then the recovery by Braden Forbes, the senior defensive back, in the right place at the right time. Just pop right into his hands for the 3-4 yard touchdown return. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. Waiting the conversion here from Fairview. It's the Jackets 8, Wildcats 0.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
It's more. Welcome back. Fairview going for the conversion attempt, and the Fairview defense has put all 8 points on the board this evening.
Yeah, it's been really impressive so far. Both these teams have been actually impressive defensively. Came in talking about these high-powered offenses, but I'm going to guess they're going to run power to the top side with Houck. Nope, I was wrong.
They're going to throw it.
Good play call. Ooh, threw it a little high.
Oh, no, over the head of Miller. Pass intended for Haddon Miller is incomplete. So we have an 8-0 score.
Well, and that's a big stop for Cashion. Obviously keeps the score, to one possession. But really, considering all the momentum plays have gone Fairview's way, you can't be too disappointed if you're Cashion. 8-0 here early on. Got to give a shout out to a lot of people I know that are out there watching. Got a bunch of people from the Red Dirt Camp out tuned in from inside of the.
What do they think of the commercial?
I don't know. I didn't hear. I don't know if they were paying attention that earlier on. So we're going to have to play it again. But so shout out Craig, shout out Jason, and shout out Corey. So they are watching the game live from the farm. So
no, you're not joining them tonight. You're going to wait till tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow. Yes, okay. It's in my younger days, I probably would have went straight from here there. But.
Yeah. We also have to give a shout out to Miss Antwine. We've got the world famous cookie bars here tonight.
Mark Rogers bars.
Those are phenomenal.
They are.
Had a great meal tonight at BG10 here in Cashion. And if you have a chance to try to check that place out, brand new, get over there and do it. Burgers are awesome.
Philly steak looked good.
Philly steak was really good. So, yeah, that place is awesome.
I even thought the chicken strips looked good. I mean, I would never order chicken strips, but. Good return.
Really good return and good field position for the Wildcats.
Well, I don't think Houck was supposed to. I think that squib kick is not supposed to go in the air. So, obviously, you're not anticipating that. But
yeah, when it's flying at you on the ground, it's really difficult to pick up. Gavin Layton, Juan Melendez, Asher Gable, Aiden Bowen, and Cameron Billen are the starting offensive line tonight for the Wildcats. On the defensive side of the ball for Fairview, just Kobe Withers, Ray Walters, a senior, Ridge Scott, a sophomore, Ridge Cottrell, a junior, and then Cole Heyman, a senior. And we've got an illegal procedure here on Cashion that will move them back more.
Just a lot of penalties. I mean, I think that's penalty 5 or maybe 6, Mark.
Yeah. Kellen Smith looking over to the sidelines for the play.
side section, yes. And then I asked, and you said no.
Smith going to hand it off, and the entire Fairview defensive line is there to make the stop. No running room at all there for the Wildcats.
Those two big guys up the middle for the Jackets are just not getting moved anywhere. That's big number 56, Ridge Scott, big 77, Ray Walters for the Yellow Jackets.
Smith drops it off in the flat for Grayson Davis, and that's a positive play, taking it from the 33-yard line out to the 39, gain of 6.
And that's where they're going to have success, is out on the edge against Fairview. Fairview is tough to run at, which obviously Cashion is finding out. They've had no success running the ball, and they've had some success throwing it. So
Smith, 3-step drop. Going to throw one up for Waswo, and it's caught, but out of bounds. Rival Fields. Caught it, but it caught it out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 12 to go for Cashion. Looks like they'll punt the ball away.
Well, right idea, but obviously you got to throw a catchable ball and get it in play. Another big stop for Fairview, as Cashion has just had no success on the offensive side.
Well, and this presents a problem as well, as the Yellow Jackets got a great rush on that last punt to set themselves up with field position inside the 30-yard line. No rush this time, and the ball's booted away, and it's a good kick.
It's going to bounce, too.
Bounces, still bouncing at the 25-yard line, and stops at the 22, where they will have it 1st down and 10. We'll take a break. We'll come back still in the first quarter here, 8-0 in favor of Fairview.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Quarterback.
Was that how? Welcome back.
Nightingale on the run.
Nightingale with a 10-yard run, 9-yard run, stopped just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that time, obviously, all the attention is on Hauk, and so Aiden intelligently pulls it and takes off running for big yardage.
Fairview playing outside the hash marks here in this offensive formation, and Hauk is loose. He's at the 40, at the 45, down to the 48-yard line. And a big gain on the play, 18 yards from Hauk, his longest run of the night.
Well, they get you all crammed up inside because everything's, you split zone or inside handoff stuff. And Hauk that time just makes a great cut and picks up big yardage for the Jackets.
Let's see here. We're going to have a timeout. Fairview wants to talk things over. 2:50 to go here in the first. The Jackets have it up 8 and on the move. We're back after this.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. getting to the top, serving an ace.
Welcome back. First down and 10 for the Jackets from the 47. Nightingale going to drop back to pass. He's got a man. It's caught. 18, David Louder with the reception.
Love that concept that time. You've got Miller up the sideline almost as a decoy, and Louder runs just a simple stick inside, and great ball by Aiden Nightingale.
That really was. That's the first reception of the night for the Jackets. It goes for 11 yards, 43-yard line. Running through the middle, and now stopped, pushed back by the Cashion defense. For 33 on the ball carry for Fairview, Heyman lost a yard.
Better job there up front.
Cashion has done a nice job along the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
so
they have.
far.
It seems like once, obviously, Fairview's had great possession the whole game. They've had a good field possession the whole game, but inside the 50, slowing some things down, Cashion seems to get some good stops, just shooting themselves in the foot, the turnovers and the penalties.
Nightingale got crushed by Waswo, but
Good
throws
ball.
it deep and intended for Louder, but he could not come up with it. What a rush. Kellen Smith on defense of the pass. But, man, Waswo has just come unblocked back there a couple of times. Fairview's going to having to work on picking him up a little bit. You do not want to see Nightingale take that kind of contact.
Yeah, he has been really disruptive. They're going to have to get somebody over there to chip him or help, because wherever he is causing problems. Look for Noah Schmidt over the middle here on an in route.
Third down and 11. They're going to give it to Hauk, and Hauk picks up almost all of it.
So much for me calling the offensive
40
for Fairview.
It's a 9-yard gain to the 35.
Well, when you got Hauk back there, you can hand it off to him, and he picks up 8 or 9 yards every time. So what do I know? So watch him go no play here. So told you.
You got that right. They did draw movement, but no flag. Play clock is at 19. We'll see if they elect to snap it.
This is where you got to give the ball to Hauk.
They need to get it to the 32-yard line.
Good
Hauk
stop.
is not going to get it, and he only gets one. And so for the second time tonight, the Cashion defense has come up big and gotten a fourth down stop.
Well, just a great job there by Coach Wood and the Cats. It's going to Hauk. And it has to go to Hauk. It's a great play call by Robert, but unfortunately, that chess piece went Cashion's way this last time. So, Fairview has been so good defensively here early on. You can lean on that defense.
I have to be happy with some of the defense they've played. And there's a good initial push.
Well, and that time was a good job by Smith. They need to get him involved in the run game. Makes it a lot more difficult when you're multiple, when you can pull the ball and they don't know it's just going to the tailback every time.
Gain of 5. Smith fakes. You're going to throw it deep again, and this time it's caught. It's caught by Rival Fields from the 40-yard line down to the 24. We've got a penalty on the play. Let's see what it is.
It's going to be pass interference on Fairview. McEachran grabbed a hold of Rival Fields on the route. So great throw and catch.
37 yards on the play.
Well, and that's exactly what Cashion needed. They have struggled on the offensive side of the ball, and just a big pickup, big chunk yardage.
Fourth completion for 56 yards for Kellen Smith. So they start on the 23-yard line. Smith keeps it this time, but not as much running room as the last. He goes for no gain.
Well, better job that time by the linebackers. Cole Heyman, he is so disruptive. And they've needed him back on the defensive side because you've got Cottrell and Heyman back there at linebackers. Those two guys are studs. And obviously Houck off the edge. I do like them going trips and moving Houck out of the box, but, man, great job that time inside for the Jackets.
Motion out of the backfield by Rival Fields, and we will have a timeout here. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Wildcats when we return. We'll take a break with them right here. That's going to be the end of the quarter. So
it is.
We've played one. Cashion threatening, but Fairview on top, 8-zip.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
The wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too. Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
All right, we had a timeout with 5 seconds left. It was not the end of the quarter, so this should be the final play of the first quarter. Smith going to throw it,
Good
and
ball.
It's caught. Man, that ball was thrown in a perfect spot. Caught by Waswo.
Braden Forbes is in a great position, almost tips the ball, but just a great throw and catch there that time for the Cats.
That will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 2 catches tonight for Waswo for 24 yards. Wildcats threatening here as we begin the second. Stay tuned.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today. Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome back. Cashion's got it. 1st down and 10. 1st and goal from inside the 10. Smith drops back to pass, and that ball is dropped, but hit hard and defended over the middle. Pass intended for Waswo, but he is banged up and is going to have to come off the field. That is not good news for Cashion.
Noah Schmidt there that time on the play for the Jackets out on the edge, and Waswo is limping off the field.
Hopefully just some kind of a maybe stinger as they're tending to him. 2nd down and goal to go. Jackets move on the defensive front. Handoff. And nothing there as the tackle is made by the big defensive tackle, Ray Walters, for Fairview.
Great job defensively that time by the Jackets. It's been tough sledding running the ball. Cashion's had majority of their success throwing around. And when you get down here around the 10 or so, kind of puts you in a tough spot.
Smith rolls to his left. We're going to have holding on Cashion as he fires the ball through the back of the end zone. Incomplete. We had all kinds of scoring in here tonight. You got a safety. We might have a potential. We could have a field goal here, could we?
I don't know. They may have just pushed themselves out of field goal range.
Well, Cashion, that surprises me a little bit that Fairview was going to take that penalty and push them back to the 19-yard line. Give them another opportunity.
Yeah, because now obviously Cashion's got 2 plays, but so you take the odds of it being 1 play from 10 yards out or 2 plays from 20, right?
I'd rather have 2 from 20.
I would too. It's interesting. It's a tough spot.
Smith all alone in the backfield. Looked like maybe one of Cashion's players has moved early, but they throw it in the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown.
What a throw.
That ball was thrown right into the middle of the defense, but it had a ton of zip on it. And the pass was, let's see,
number 12.
Caught that pass. That would be Ryder West, the sophomore. 19 yards on the catch.
Man, that was a heck of a throw. I thought that ball was thrown into some serious traffic there. Great throw and catch.
Yeah, it was hard to tell whether or not he had caught the pass. Cashion going to go for the 2-point conversion here to tie it up. Smith running, throwing, tipped, and caught. Grayson Davis in the back of the end zone on the 2-point conversion. And we are tied at 8 here with 10:59 to go in the first half.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? Isn't that the old saying? And that time, Smith makes the right play. I mean, obviously, you either convert or you don't, so you got to get rid of it. Man, big-time answer for the Wildcats.
Kellen Smith has now thrown for 88 yards, including the 19-yard touchdown pass to Ryder West, and we are tied.
Well, that's what Cashion needed because really early in this game, Fairview's had a lot of opportunities to, I wouldn't say put this thing away, but to really open up a pretty big lead on Fairview or on Cashion, and they've just not really been able to do that. The only touchdown they scored was off of an error from Cashion, and then Fairview blocks a punt. They don't score on that possession either, so Cashion's, kind of hanging around. Obviously, the Fairview's kind of the team that's favored in this game, and a lot of times that team that can get a little bit of momentum can make a big difference in a game like this.
Fairview has been stopped twice on 4th down, so the situational defense by Cashion has been good tonight.
Need to give a shout out to Andrea Martins. She's tuned in from, well, her name's not Martins anymore. It's Nightingale. I'm sorry. It was Martins when I was in high school. She's in Bartlesville watching.
Awesome.
So Reed, our cameraman, that's her nephew.
Very good. Little pop-up onside fair catch called for. And so the Jackets take over at the 39-yard line. And we'll keep an eye on Waswo. Looks like he's back returning. So that's good news for Cashion as he had come off in that last possession.
Yeah, he's been a big weapon tonight for the Cats. Obviously, defensively, he's been almost unblockable in passing scenarios. And then we've seen him do a great job on the offensive side catching the ball. So
we'll break down some of these playoff scenarios as we see the scores roll by. Saw that Piedmont was on top of Putnam City 7-0. That's one of those districts where you have one team that's tied for the district lead tonight going to end up having to go on the road in the playoffs the next week.
I expect a heavy dose of Hauk on this drive here.
Drive starts at the 38. They're going to throw this one deep, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Cashion. A nice stiff arm and a good open field tackle.
I love the play call, but Cashion did a good job. The corner did a great job of making up for it, and Rival Fields just happens to get the tip.
Rival Fields picks that one off and has a pretty good return to bring it back to the 45. So, man, we've seen a little bit of everything in this game so far. It's been a heck of a game.
Now those momentum plays are swinging the opposite direction towards Fairview. Interesting to see. One thing from Fairview is 55 for the Yellow Jackets. He's been injured and out. So that's Drayton Chavez. To see him back in the game, that's big for the Yellow Jackets. He hasn't played in probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Smith, hands off, patient running again, and not much room there at all. Fields is stopped before he can get past the line of scrimmage. They'll mark it right back on the 45.
Well, just great job up front. I was just talking about Chavez. He's the one who disrupted the play there and obviously held the man up and let his linebackers do work. That defensive line for Fairview, those 3 big bodies up front, are doing a great job against the run today. A lot of times they don't get the glory because they're not the ones making the tackle, but they're doing a great job occupying people and moving the line of scrimmage.
Fake handoff and screen pass. It's caught by Grayson Davis. Davis is still on his feet inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, Davis is a weapon if the Cats can get him going. He is super dynamic. On the edge, out of the backfield, all over the place. You'll see them run a lot of jet sweep stuff to him, a lot of reverses. And if Coach Shack can get him going, it really stretches the defense.
Houston Jerry, sophomore, is coming in.
Well, Coach Shack will be calling this for 2 plays on 3rd and 5. So I could see them run the ball here with the quarterback. Had a lot of success with that.
No, it's going to be a handoff, and initial tackle
forward.
is broken. And we'll be close to the first down. This is right maybe behind the marker.
It's going to be about 1.5 yards shy. Actually, about 2 yards shy.
And we have an injured player. I believe that's the ball carrier.
I think that's Waswo again. No,
is it Waswo?
No, he's out here off the edge.
We'll take a break while they attend to the injured Wildcat. When we return, Cashion on the move. Game all tied up at 8 here, 8:58 to go in the first half.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
For over 25 years, friends and family have gathered under the wide-open Oklahoma sky to laugh, to sing, to share stories around the fire. Inspired by the greats and by the heart of Walt Bartell himself, the Red Dirt Campout isn't just a weekend, it's a way of life. Each year, we thank the Lord for willing it once more for fellowship, the fun, and faithful friends who keep this tradition alive. So grab your boots, your guitar, and your good spirit, and we'll see you at Bartell Farm, where the dirt runs red and the blessings run deep.
Are you looking?
Welcome back. Cashion, Hank Brown, the injured player, walked off the field under his own power.
Be interesting to see the play call here.
4th down and 2. They've had much more success throwing the football than they have trying to pick up this yardage on the ground.
Watch them go no play, possibly.
They snap it. Heavy rush, and
Great
there's
job.
nothing they can do. Power rush from the edge, and the fans here are looking for
that's going to be a flag on Fairview.
It's down here on this side of the field, away from the action in the backfield.
But it's going to be a personal foul against Fairview, so that means that Cashion will actually get the ball back. That was not a good decision that time. I couldn't tell who that was, if it was Cole Heyman or if it was Ridge Cottrell. One of the two hit a defensive player in the back, and that means that's going to be Cashion's ball.
So what would have been a sack and a turnover on downs is now a first down by penalty. And I apologize. I misidentified the injured player. It's not Hank Brown. It's Slade Williams who's being attended to here on the sideline for Cashion. But that was a huge play in this ball game after the Jackets seemingly got a sack on fourth down. And now Cashion will get the football back after the penalty at the 22-yard line.
Well, I'm a little bit confused because I guess it still is Fairview's ball.
Are they going to say that
happened after the play? Yeah.
Why wouldn't they mark it off from where the sack happened? Or are they going to call that an incomplete pass?
I guess they're calling it an incomplete pass, yeah. So, but I thought that play would result in a first down for Cashion, but I guess I'm incorrect.
All right, they take over from the 22-yard line. Hauk running to his left, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 29. It's a gain of 7. Broken Bow on top of Poto, 22-7. Hauk.
Great
Not
job
much
by the Cats.
there. Not much there at all. Matter of fact, it's a loss of 1. First time that Hauk has been stopped for a loss in the game.
Well, and that was a situation we didn't see Hauk run quite as hard initially off the handoff as he has been, and he kind of danced around and did lose a couple yards. This would be a huge stop for Cashion. Fairview's just seemed a little bit out of sorts on offense.
They have. Nightingale is going to throw.
Good ball.
Ball is caught. Caught for the first down by Haddon Miller, and he's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds to the 49-yard line. That's a big gain of 21 yards.
Well, and I think that's what you got to go with out on the edges. Aiden's struggled a little bit with his timing tonight, so just a pretty easy, completable ball and a good throw and catch that time. Maybe he can get some confidence under his wing.
Second completion for Nightingale. Check that, it goes 15. He's thrown for 26 yards. Hauk gets it, 2 hands on the football, plunges into the middle of the Cashion defensive line, and they are there to stop that after a gain of 3.
Well, outside of one, maybe 20-yard run, I mean, don't get me wrong, Hauk's picked up some big chunks. I feel like the Cats have done a pretty good job. They're putting Fairview into tough situations, third downs, fourth downs, and that's all really you can ask for against an offense like this. So, Fairview's got to start picking up bigger chunks carrying the ball or get something to break loose in the passing game.
12 carries for 65 yards for Hauk. They're going to pitch the ball to Hauk this time. He's at the 45, waiting for blockers, across the 50 to the 49.
I like that play call.
We've seen them try to test the middle of that Cashion defense, and now they're working on the edge.
Watch Fairview's going a little quicker getting their calls in to try to disrupt what Cashion's doing, what they're calling on the defensive side. So
Fairview's offensive line had a hard time blocking Cashion on pass plays. So
with one linebacker back there, this looks like a Hauk run. Good
Hauk
stop.
Is not going to get it. He picks up 2, but he needs 4. And so another fourth down play coming up here, and we've already seen this Cashion defense come up big on a couple of fourth down stops.
Well, and I think Coach Bernard is really wanting Aiden Miller to pull that there because obviously all the attention is on Hauk. And on a fourth down situation, I could see him going freeze here, no play.
Fans are getting a little rowdy over here on the Cashion side. Oh, and there was a defender that stepped across the line, and we will have a first down after the penalty.
That's number 6 for the Cats that time on the defensive side of the
Austin
ball.
Compton, senior, came up on what looked to be a potential blitz from the secondary.
Both of these coaches do a great job disrupting momentum with these freeze calls. They do it a lot. And when you run, fast and you run dynamic offense, it puts the defense in a tough spot.
Halfway through here in the second quarter. Nightingale.
Good route.
Got to go deep. And a man is wide open. Defender fell down, and it's Haddon Miller. He's going to go in from 43 yards for the touchdown.
Just a great route up top that time by Miller. He just kind of bluffed and, an inside post, and then just got him to the top side, and a good throw and catch. Good safe throw and catch that time by Nightingale.
Miller, 2 catches for 58 yards, and he used his height, and great move there. So this will just be like the college overtime tonight. It looks like we'll have both teams going for 2. Nightingale going to run with it. He's got Houck out in front, but he cannot elude the defense.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a penalty on Nightingale.
The play.
Yeah.
Tackle was made by Rival Fields. Nightingale didn't like that, and so it looks like we're going to have an unsportsmanlike on Fairview.
Just really
following the tackle.
Yeah, really uncharacteristic for Fairview. I have yet to see them in the games I've covered to see them get personal fouls, and that time Nightingale, he didn't throw a punch, but he swung a hand out. You got to keep calm, even if the other team is being disruptive. That's a strange sight to see, to be honest with you.
So 15 yards on the kickoff here should give the Wildcats pretty good field position.
Well, a great job that time by Fairview on that drive. We talked about it's inevitable. Miller is inevitable. I'm just telling you, Haddon Miller is a stud. He's just a nightmare trying to match up with him at 6'3", 180 pounds. And he ran a fantastic route that time. And Fairview answers, obviously, to put the lead back up by 6. We were talking about this earlier, Mark, but what a fantastic facility that Cashion's built here in Cashion. We see a lot of small schools around the state and see some of the facilities that are being developed. Fairview, one team we've covered a lot, it's got a fantastic facility too as well. But kudos to the community of Cashion for saying yes on a bond and putting a facility like this together. It is just gorgeous.
We were here last year for the track meet. This track it's awesome.
Yep. And we'll be back again in April 24th. We're doing the Skordle relays again. So that was a really cool event. And shout out to Coach Wood and all the coaches that made that happen. And I believe they're going to add some teams too. So they had a lot of interest in that event.
Big night tonight for Skordle with all the scores being reported from across the state. The final week of the regular season as we determine playoff seedings this evening across the state.
I'd like to see how kick this thing on the ground, not up in the air. There it is. That's what you want. Oh.
Ball's taken by a lineman there.
Yeah.
Guy with.
Honestly, based on the field position, that's not bad for Fairview, the result, because you're dealing with a personal foul, so you'll take it any day of the week.
The ball will be resting right dead set at midfield.
Right at the tip of the paw.
Smith and I believe Brown is in the backfield for Cashion. Smith straight back to pass. Quick pass thrown out of bounds. Wide of the intended receiver.
I'll tell you one thing that Cashion's done a great job in passing scenarios is keeping Smith in the pocket. He's probably more dangerous running, and he hasn't busted out a run yet. So the Jackets, their game plan there to keep him in the backfield is so far been successful.
Plus, we've seen a lot of good action along the line of scrimmage. Both teams playing physical football up there. Over the middle, incomplete.
coverage.
That was excellent coverage by John Toma for Fairview, or 8, I believe.
Toma, just a freshman for the Jackets. I'll be honest with you. I've called a lot of Fairview games the last couple of years. I have not called John Toma's name. But being that he's a freshman, that's probably why. But 5'10", 125.
Fairview has some freshmen playing in the starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, Toma's back there playing the kind of the deep safety position.
3rd down and 10.
Well, and only about 10 seconds have come off this clock on this possession, so good ball.
Pass caught. Good for the first down. It's a gain of 15 yards. Rival Fields on the reception.
Well, and Rival's doing a great job catching the ball out of the backfield. That's just a tough play to defend. I mean, just a great throw and catch that time by Smith.
$14 yards sets it up, 1st down and 10 from the 36. Couple minutes into this game. I don't know if we might have been heading for a late finish, but looks like this one could go to the wire. Little screen pass
Good
to
cut.
Grayson Davis, and Davis makes a man miss and goes from the 36-yard line down to the 33 for a gain of 6. Ridge Cottrell makes the tackle.
Well, and if you're Noah Schmidt that time, you got to come up and make a play there. He kind of dropped down, and Smith just kind of slid by him. I'm sorry, Grayson Davis did. Good throw and catch for the Cats. That's basically a run play. Coach Shack makes it tough to defend, man. He hits you in all parts of the field, all different ways. They have a lot of good screen game stuff. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that right there with the quarterback.
Smith runs for the 1st down. It's going to be a gain of 5.
Well, and Ridge Cottrell was there to make that play. I'm telling you, he tripped him up. If he doesn't trip him up, Smith's maybe housing it. So just a great defensive play that time by Cottrell. Got him.
The clap drew him off sides. Picks up 5. Is going to make it 1st down and 5.
Well, that both these coaches, we talked about it earlier on, they love to use that freeze call. You'll see them doing it once they start getting a little momentum and getting the defense on their toes where the defense feels like they need to make a big play, and both coaches do a great job with it. Ooh, got him. Good ball.
Handoff.
Good
Waslow
play.
Is
just a great play call.
Down at the 1. Wow. Almost in the end zone.
I don't know if you saw that play there that time, Shaq, but they've been really successful on the edge with Davis up top, and they played out like they were going to run it. Davis threw his hands up like he was about to catch the ball. It brought everybody up and opened up Waswa wide open. Toma was the only one there, and Waswa was just too big of a body on that play. Cashion's got to be careful here, though, at the half-yard line. That's what I hate about shotgun.
Bolton in the backfield, and he is taken down. Bolton loses 3 on the play.
Might not be a bad time to go freeze again if you're the Cats, because obviously Fairview's going to be bringing a bunch of dudes up the middle. So
Bolton, fake handoff. Smith trying to elude a
what
bunch
a
of
play by
defenders.
Smith.
And he gets
Holy
the pass
cow.
off and to Graydon Davis for a touchdown. What a play.
I mean, that was a fantastic individual effort by Smith that time. 2 guys from Fairview had him dead to rights, and then he throws a little jump pass out here on the edge. Big answer for the Cats.
That's all-time highlight material right there. There were 3 defensive linemen in the backfield, and all 3 of them had a great chance to get Kellen Smith, and he was able to escape them all and find Grayson Davis for the touchdown. Cashion going to go for the extra point, and it is no good. So conversions have been problematic. The extra point is wide left. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go here, and we are all tied up at 14.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a
14 apiece. Cashion is going to kick this deep.
Good kick.
Ball will eventually roll out of bounds.
Oh, and that's the right decision by Toma.
Yeah, Toma let it go. That's going to save the Yellow Jackets some pretty significant yardage here.
Yep.
"11 completions for Kellen Smith, and it looks like that is the preferred method of moving the football for Cashion. Try to get it done through the air. They have not had much success at all on the ground.
What's going on here? They're going to kick again, I guess. Was there a penalty? Oh, there's a legal procedure. And yeah. Now they're putting Hauk back there deep. Interesting.
Beautiful night for football here at Maxon Field in Cashion. The district scenario that unfolds tonight, Cashion has 30 points in the district. They need to get, they have 60 points, right? Need to get to 90.
Yeah.
Somehow tonight would have to be a 15-point win for Cashion and a 15-point loss for Fairview. If Hooker has a 15-point win tonight, then we have the dreaded 3-way tie that we have talked about.
Which I'm going to guess Hooker gets that tonight. I've not checked the Skordle scoreboard yet, but I'm going to venture to say.
All right, Cash is going to kick this one.
Ooh,
and boy, that ball needs to be covered. Hauk comes up and does cover it at the 34-yard line. That was a nice chip shot. Just kind of died right there in the perfect spot.
It did. Honestly, that couldn't have went any better for Cashion, to be honest with you. I do like the gamesmanship, though, from Coach Bernard, as they do have a lot of success. I believe they've ran a handful of kicks back for touchdowns. So
Hauk is in the backfield next to Nightingale from the 34. Cashion's front four has been good tonight.
Yes, and good again. Great job up front by the Cats.
Juan Melendez made the initial contact. They're going to give him forward progress, which is just really back to the line of scrimmage.
Which I don't know if I agree with that, just between all of us. I think Cashion had pushed that line back quite a ways. Hauk he's running a little more hesitant than he did. I don't know if you remember, he went down kind of with an injury and had to kind of hobble off. And since then, he has not run nearly as hard as he did the first couple of possessions. So
handoff. Had a lead blocker out in front. He's going to pick up 2 on this play, but it will be 3rd down and 9.
Be a timeout there by Cashion. Cashion's going to take their timeouts, I think.
We'll take the timeout with him here. 2:39 left on the clock in the first half. We're all tied up at 14.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free.
And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job.
Welcome back. Critical play here. 3rd down and 9 to go for Fairview. Nightingale going to pass.
Good route. Good ball.
It's Miller on the reception, and he takes it to the 50-yard line to a big conversion. Gain of 14 on the play.
Just a good throw and catch. Good play call that time by the Jackets. And now Fairview is going to be in the money here with 2:36, 2:33 to go here in this half. They got plenty of time.
Yeah, one of the more critical conversions right there of the entire game. Nightingale going to throw again. And it's a gain of about 4 yards. Pass caught by Miller one more time.
Miller ain't easy to bring down. It takes about 2 or 3 guys. That time, if you're Miller and you know you don't have much, you got to get out of bounds. Clock is still running. Fairview doesn't seem to be in too big of a hurry, but
take their time here to a degree.
I could see him going up top. Cashion's rolling coverage over the top of Miller, though, so they got him kind of doubled up now. So
Nightingale throws this one over everybody down at the 30-yard line. So we'll have another 3rd down play coming up, 3rd down and 8.
He threw that one to Travis Bernard, the the writer for the Fairview Republican over here on the side. So Nightingale's been a little hit and miss. He's thrown some really good balls here of late, but he's had a couple of pretty big errors. Missed a man on a 2-point conversion and then had that interception, just kind of threw off his back foot. So
rolling out to his left. He's under pressure. He's going to have to get it off. Boy, he escapes. What a move. He's tracking back across the field. Waswo is there. Waswo gets blindside blocked. Nightingale going to throw it down the field, and it's incomplete. What a play.
That should have been a blindside block.
I think Waswo saw the man coming at the very last second, but the referee is standing right there. And no flag.
You can't do that, unfortunately, anymore. Back in the day, that was a totally clean play, but that's a situation where I'm surprised with the officials seeing that they didn't throw the penalty, throw the flag.
Nightingale was able to escape Kyler Ware, then had problems on his hand from Waswo, but was able to get past both of them and then throw that ball almost for a big 20-yard completion on 3rd down.
Well, just a great individual play that time by Nightingale, because that could have been good punt. Thing's going to roll all the way down there. If you're the Cashion, you've got to pick that ball up on the punt.
Ball lands inside the 5 at the 3. Fairview has 1 timeout. Cashion has 1:15. And I don't see them being very aggressive here in pursuit of doing much. They mark it on the 3.
Well, and Cashion has had a hard time with their center quarterback exchange, so that's something to keep an eye on.
They're going to remain in the shotgun.
Got him, offsides. That is about the 5th time of this game that Cashion has run no play and Fairview has jumped off sides. I'm telling you, this is one of the more undisciplined games I've seen Fairview play this year so far.
Cottrell was the guilty party of jumping off sides, so that'll be 5 yards and 5. That is important for Cashion, especially when you're going to operate out of the shotgun.
Yeah. No doubt about it. That puts you in a much more comfortable position.
Smith going to throw. They're going to take a shot. And
it's going to be pass interference. Yep.
Intended for rival Fields. And it will be 15 yards and a pass interference penalty on the Jackets.
Now, Schmidt, I thought it was pretty good coverage, to be honest with you. I'm surprised by the call.
We have a second flag here, so we may have offsetting penalties.
No, it's just pass interference.
So first down takes it from where it was at the 3 now all the way out to the 23-yard line. Picked up 20 yards in penalties here. Laverne Pioneer 8-0 at half. So Mustangs doing a good job staying in that game.
That's a bloody nose game. Those two teams like to run it right at you. Why not? Do it again.
Another shot for Fields. Good coverage by the Jackets.
Well, Schmidt was there again. Good coverage by Schmidt. They've really liked Coach Shack's liked that vertical route to Fields, you know. Obviously, with the injury to some of their other wide receivers they've had, with King being out, looks like with the knee injury, they've had to find some other players, kind of fill that void.
Smith calls his own number. The Jackets not expecting a run. He's got the first down and still on his feet, and it's a gain of 15 on a nice run by the quarterback for the Wildcats, Smith.
Yeah, and that's something I thought we'd see a whole lot more of, and I think Fairview's done a pretty good job of stopping it for the most part tonight, but great play call there by Coach Shack to get the edge, and now with a minute to go, I can see Cashion go NASCAR quick, pick up a big chunk, and get yourself into field position. They do have a kicker that can kick it.
From the 36, Smith fires a pass. It's
Gotta
caught.
Get out of bounds.
And staying in bounds there after the reception.
Those rival fields. It's hard to see those numbers from across the field. Thanks to Chad Tishner for giving us the eyeballs up top.
Fields on a gain of 8. Pass is back, and this one's caught. It's going to be a first down. And to the 50-yard line, Grayson Davis for a gain of 6.
I believe Cashion's going to take their last time out, right?
That's Davis' 5th catch of the night.
Is that just 25 seconds to go now in the half? There's 30.
So they've moved the ball from the 3-yard line all the way out to midfield with the help of some penalties.
We saw Fairview come out of a timeout earlier on and run kind of a little bluff reverse pass play, and that was actually the play they threw the pick on. Having been on the sidelines with Coach Shackelford, I know he's got a lot of trick plays, so wouldn't be surprised to see something here at this point, at this juncture in the game. Maybe like a double pass or a reverse pass of some kind. A double pass would make a little bit more sense.
Fairview will get the ball to start the second half. The Jackets have already scored 1 tonight on defense. So for 30 seconds here, they're going to have to keep a very, very close eye on the clock. Blitz, the Jackets. Ball thrown, a perfect call into the blitz.
Got to get out of bounds. There you go. That was a great play call.
12. Pass caught by number 21, Jason Bolton.
Caught him right in the blitz, and man, Smith had Cottrell right in his face and had to throw a tough ball. Smith, man, he has looked really good tonight.
That was a perfect play called on offense. So they keep moving it down the field to the 39. Smith is going to run with it. He's taking off across the middle of the field, showing some great speed. He's loose. He's at the 10, and he's down at the 6-yard line. Gain of 34 for Smith. They're going to have to hurry to snap it.
Snap the ball, and they can't let people come off the field. Just snap the ball.
The clock is stopped here before they set the chains. And Shaq is going nuts.
I don't blame him. I mean, they've got to run a play.
The clock never stopped. The clock shows zeros here. And I don't know why Fairview would have called a timeout.
Well, because they were getting ready to get a penalty because they ran about 4 guys on the field. It was actually a smart decision. But for some reason, Cashion didn't snap the ball. That's what Coach Shaq was wanting to do to get the penalty. Stops the clock, gets the penalty, obviously. Resets kind of everything. And great job by Fairview calling the timeout, because otherwise it'd have been really tough position because that ball would have been down somewhere around the 3. Clock would have stopped, and I don't know how much time they're going to put back on the clock. But
well, Smith showed incredible speed there to break through that defense, take off right down the middle of the field and run it for 34 yards.
I thought Houck had him. Houck was right behind him and leaned out to make the tackle, and Smith just ran right by him. Kid is an electric player. He really is. This has been one of his better games. It looks like they're going to just put 15 seconds on the clock. That helps Cashion a ton.
I would think there's a little bit
less than that.
Yeah.
We were thinking we have 9 on our clock, so that's pretty surprising, honestly.
So Cashion could potentially have 2 plays here. It's going to have to be a pass. You're going to have to avoid the sack, and Smith is going to go down, and I don't think they're going to be able to get a second one off here. 7 seconds. And it's down to 1.
Nope,
they are not going to get it off. That was a costly play there. The Wildcats moved the football 93 yards, but can't get the final snap off to either attempt a field goal or potentially get it in the end zone. What a first half we've had here.
Boy, it has been exciting, back and forth. Mistakes really by both teams. I feel like Fairview has just played extremely undisciplined. Cashion early on makes all sorts of mistakes. Fairview doesn't really capitalize on them. We had some big passing plays. We've had a little bit of everything, and then right there at the end, Cashion has an opportunity to put points on the board and just can't convert. And if you're Smith, you've had an amazing first half, but you got to get rid of the ball. You cannot get tackled there with 15 seconds to go, like you said, Mark. So when you feel that pressure, you just got to throw it out of the back of the end zone.
He's made a ton of plays. We will see what is in store for the second half of this one. Fairview will have the football when we begin play after we return here from our halftime break. All knotted up at 14 on the Skordle Game of the Week.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
Wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too. Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today. Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom, but when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
For over 25 years, friends and family have gathered under the wide-open Oklahoma sky to laugh, to sing, to share stories around the fire. Inspired by the greats and by the heart of Walt Bartell himself, the Red Dirt Campout isn't just a weekend, it's a way of life. Each year, we thank the Lord for willing it once more for fellowship, the fun, and faithful friends who keep this tradition alive. So grab your boots, your guitar, and your good spirit, and we'll see you at Bartell Farm, where the dirt runs red and the blessings run deep.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
Wealth is represented by this statute. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too. Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today. Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom, but when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
For over 25 years, friends and family have gathered under the wide open Oklahoma sky to laugh, to sing, to share stories around the fire. Inspired by the greats and by the heart of Walt Bartell himself, the Red Dirt Campout isn't just a weekend, it's a way of life. Each year we thank the Lord for willing it once more for fellowship, the fun, and faithful friends who keep this tradition alive. So grab your boots, your guitar, and your good spirit, and we'll see you at Bartell Farm, where the dirt runs red and the blessings run deep.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer.
Welcome back, Fairview. You're going to get the ball to start the second half. Some numbers statistically from the first half. Houck for Fairview, 16 carries for 75 yards. The Jackets ran it for 88 in the first half, and they threw for 85, including a 43-yard touchdown pass to Haddon Miller. 165 yards through the air, including 2 touchdown passes for Cashion, and they ran it for 38 yards. A couple of scampers, 12 and 33 yards for Smith, were able to get that rushing total out of the negative territory. So Cashion put up 203 yards of total offense. Fairview a little bit behind that with around 160. Second half is now underway. Kick returnable and good kick coverage to stop Fairview's progress at the 34-yard line. So that's where we will take over. Interesting news going on just up the street. Cashion is getting a little help from their War on 74 rival Crescent, who is ahead of Hooker 27-20 at halftime. Cashion win tonight, or even a loss for Cashion tonight, if it's less than what Hooker loses by, would propel them to second place in the district this evening. So we've got a penalty, Cashion player late running onto the field. I don't know if they had 12 men out there or not, but first play of the second half will begin with a penalty.
I'm not sure what. I don't think they were actually. I don't think they'd set the ball to play yet. That's what it was. It wasn't a penalty, so it's kind of strange. This game's been a little bit bonkers. So
it really has. I mean, it's been good, but there's been a lot of different things happening. First play of the second half is a pass completion for the Jackets, and it goes from the 28-yard line all the way out to the 40 for a first down.
That was David Louder on the reception for the Jackets. We've seen him. He's been pretty active tonight for them, and he's not somebody typically they use a ton on offense, so kudos to him.
2 catches for 23 yards for Louder.
Just a freshman, too. Fairview's playing a handful of freshmen tonight.
Nightingale sets up to throw. Going to throw it over the middle,
Got
and he's
him.
got Hauk. Hauk at the 30. He makes a move.
Good move by Schmidt.
It's Noah Schmidt. Sorry, Noah Schmidt goes into the end zone for a 60-yard touchdown. What a play by Noah Schmidt.
Well, just a great double move that time. You know, Cashion they don't have anybody over the top helping, and Aiden gets time and throws a great ball and great throw and catch that time for the Jackets, and a big answer coming here out of the second half.
So the Jackets will line up to go for two. Two fullbacks. And they're going to hand it off. And the 2-point conversion is good. Alex Hauk powers into the end zone for the score.
Well, and Hauk ran hard there. It didn't seem like he was running very hard in the second quarter, and just a great way to come out here to start the second half for Fairview. Take the lead 22-14.
Second touchdown pass of the game for Aiden Nightingale. And Schmidt got out there in single coverage and made a man miss and took it all the way to the house. Fairview is scoring like the safety early on in the very first possession. Less than a minute into the game, and then now, again, less than a minute into the second half, they dial up a big play.
Well, they've scored on two big, long plays, big chunk plays. Obviously, Miller on the great route he ran, and another fantastic route there by Noah Schmidt. That time, Aiden Nightingale set his feet, was calm in the pocket, and threw a good ball. The other thing you didn't see is the line for Fairview. They've created a lot of pressure, Cashion has, and Aiden had time that, on that possession and threw a great ball.
Fairview band getting into things here. They're going to dribble this down a little onside, and it is picked up, and Cashion will take it at the 31-yard line. So the first offensive possession of the second half here for the Wildcats.
Well, it's going to be crucial for Cashion. For them to stay in this game, they need to answer here, because Fairview is the type of team, if they get a little bit momentum going and things kind of start going their way, they can bury you quick.
Wildcats switch the strength into the boundary. Pass is caught out of the backfield. That's Rival Fields, and he is unable to get much traction as he's tackled by Noah Schmidt. So Schmidt right back out there making a stop after the big touchdown reception.
Well, and a great job by Schmidt. That time, if you're Rival Fields, you just got to catch the ball and get upfield, and you're going to get 5 yards, but he kind of danced around, and Schmidt did a great job breaking down and making the play.
It's the 5th reception of the night for Fields. Smith has it, goes over his head again. This one bounces right back to him, and he's got a man. And, boy, this could have been much, much worse for the Wildcats.
Goodness.
Great speed and a big play on what could have been disaster for Cashion. Grayson Davis on the reception.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. They've had trouble with the center quarterback exchange, and that time sometimes those kind of off timing plays kind of mess up the defense, and you saw that happen as Fairview get kind of over pursued. And Grayson Davis, man, he's a dynamic player out there. I talked about Cashion trying to get him involved more here in the second half.
It's his biggest catch of the night. Goes for 23. Kellen Smith back to pass again. He's got a man and intercepted.
Good job by
Stepping
Schmidt.
in front of it was Noah Schmidt, and he continues to make some big plays. Noah Schmidt was sitting down, waiting on that pass, and Kellen Smith did not get it over his head. So Noah Schmidt off to a great start here in the second half.
Just a great job, just reading the eyes of the quarterback, just drop into his zone and then coming up with a big play, big answer for Fairview as Cashion looked like they were starting to have some success.
So Fairview gets it back at the 40-yard line with a chance to do some more damage. Toss to Hauk at the 40.
Good cut.
Trying to move forward, but there's good defense again by the defensive front. Aiden Bowen, Melendez up there. They give him 4 on the carry.
I'd say one thing, Hauk is not afraid of the weight room, folks. If you want to see what spending, dedicating a little bit of time in the weight room will do for you, that kid is strong.
Does he have a key to the Diesel Horse Performance Center?
I mean, I'd give him one. I don't know who manages keys nowadays. We used to use a clothes hanger to get in all the buildings back in the day. So
2nd down and 6. Ewing comes in motion. Nightingale's going to throw deep, and he's got a man. It is caught. Lauder is able to catch it at the 30-yard line.
Well, and that was just a perfectly thrown ball that time by Nightingale. It looked like it was going to come up a little bit short, but he dropped it right into his breadbasket, and now Fairview is moving, and they are rolling.
The passing attack has really picked up. That's Lauder's 2nd catch of the second half for 42 yards.
Yeah, Fairview has really found something they like, and they've done it without Miller. Ooh, that was dangerous.
There's a screen pass, and it's caught by Miller. You mentioned his name, and he shows up with a big play, another 1st down for the Jackets. Gain of 15.
Fairview just much crisper here in the second half, and obviously Coach Menard has relied more on the passing game, but this is where it becomes super difficult because this is where Hauk pops big runs just because you get your eyes in the backfield and not on the right man.
Hauk motions out of there. He catches the pass, but that's good defense. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. A nice play coming up by Austin Compton.
Compton kept his eyeballs open. He might have picked that thing off. Just a great play there that time. Great defensive play.
So 2nd down and 10 to go from the 15. Fairview in a tight formation. Hauk takes the handoff, breaks through the initial defensive line, but only a gain of 1 as Ethan Waswo was there for the initial contact.
Well, I like this formation that Fairview is in because you got Miller out there below the numbers on an island by himself. So and this is a big play for the Cats. Obviously, you got this play and the next one because Fairview's got 2 downs here to get 9 yards, and you've got to keep them out of the end zone to stay in this game.
Austin Hickman, the kicker for Fairview, has done such a great job this year. Not available tonight. He's got pneumonia. Wish him the best. Hopefully he can get better. Handoff. Hauk running right. 10.
Good tackle.
And he's down at the 8-yard line. Gain of 7. That's going to be 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Makes it much more manageable, though. I like that call by Coach Bernard.
They're going to need to get this. Let's see. The ball needs to go to the 5 for the 1st down. 2 stops already tonight for Cashion on 4th down. Can they get another? Hauk is going to get it. He powers forward. He's got the 1st down. You can move the chains.
I like it. They just go power, put the 2 backs in behind, and Hauk busts through and gets the yardage needed.
Hauk approaching 20 carries on the evening. And the Jackets celebrate some success. Cashion player running off late. Nightingale Hands off to Hauk. He is into the end zone for the touchdown. 4-yard run and the first rushing touchdown of the night for the Jackets.
Well, that time, just great blocking up front by the Jackets. They found something they like in the run game up front. Obviously, it helps when your line is just walling down the defense. So
Hauk is up to 93 yards on the ground, and Fairview will go for 2 once again.
same formation here.
Nightingale, same play, hands it off to Hauk, but he is stopped. Cashion comes up with defense on the 2-point conversion attempt to keep this at a 14-point game. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. Cashion to receive the kickoff. 28-14, Yellow Jackets on top.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Got some interesting scores from the Skordle Pick'em show. Fairland big over Hominy tonight.
Whoa.
Leading that one 27-6.
What? I did not see that one.
I'm sorry, Woodland. My bad.
Woodland, yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Still, I didn't see that one coming. I knew what you meant by that one.
Yes. Fairland, lock up a second place spot in the district for them, 40-14 now in that game in the far northeast part of the state.
Well, I know they've got athletes. I can tell you that much.
I do have to apologize to Coach Laverty, who did text me back the following morning. I mean, and if he'd have texted me the night before, I might have indeed picked them to win the game. But he was telling me of that really they got a great quarterback up there that's having a heck of a year, Carson Schertz. Thrown for 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this year, 1,421 yards, and another 15 touchdowns on the ground. Well, Cashion has not had the football very long here in the second half after the interception. So we've had a back-and-forth game tonight. We'll see what the Wildcats can do for a response. Handoff on the reverse. What a big play. Ridge Cottrell coming up to slam the door on number 3, Grayson Davis on the reverse.
Fairview's just playing with a little different pep in their step here in the second half. I'm sure the halftime conversations in the locker room weren't too pleasant.
Smith's dropping back. He's going to run with it. We know he can scamper. Gets to close to the 40-yard line, the 42. That's going to be a first down run. Noah Schmidt makes another stop.
Noah's had him a big game, a big second half. He's got the touchdown score, the interception. He's made some great plays out here on the edge, and that's a big – anytime you can tackle Smith in the open field, that's a big play.
Wildcats have moved it into Fairview territory. Bolton in the backfield, and the officials are going to blow this one dead. Illegal procedure on Cashion. We'll move it back 5 yards. First down and 15. Bolton gets the handoff and nothing doing whatsoever. Stop made by number 77, Ray Walters, also number 55 in on the stop. Drayton Chavez, who you talked about, who's back in the lineup.
Yeah, he's missed a lot of time, and he is a disruptive defensive lineman for Fairview. And if they can get him back healthy again, that changes things up front for them. So Hooker has taken the lead in the Crescent game, 35-27. My father-in-law is keeping me updated, so we at least know Coach Turney is watching.
Very good.
So 35-7, Hooker leads in that one.
Smith going to throw, looking
Tough.
for Waswo, and
Good
I think
catch.
Waswo's got it at the 26-yard line. He had to make that catch in traffic. Haddon Miller comes in for the stop, but takes it from the 45 down to the 26, gain of 19.
I've been really impressed with Waswo tonight. He has been a weapon outside at tight end. Man, he was really kind of a flex, honestly, because they're not really playing a traditional tight end, but he's been the one having to take a beating over the middle. Every time that ball's thrown, it looks like it may be picked.
He's been playing great on both sides of the ball.
Cashion can answer here. It puts kind of the pressure back on Fairview a little bit. So
Smith throws this one into
Nice
traffic, but it's
ball.
caught. Catch made by reception.
Yeah, it was Grayson Allen. Yeah, it's really, that is tough to defend at any level, but especially in high school. I mean, that's just a great throw and catch.
Smith is stopped, and he is
Nothing
tackled for a
going.
loss of 1.
Fairview brought the house that time. My goodness, they brought everybody. Every linebacker, every person off the edge. Holy cow. They're bringing some heat again.
Smith almost got them to jump. Takes a step back. Quick toss caught by Davis. And Davis is tackled for a loss.
Schmidt again.
Noah Schmidt has really stepped up here in the second half. So the Wildcats get it down to the 3 in a couple of consecutive losses.
Yeah, here comes Fairview again, bringing everybody. So Coach Shack's going to change the play up just a little bit.
Smith all alone in the backfield. He's certainly capable of running it. He's going to look to his left.
Good ball.
And that is a dart thrown. Touchdown.
And
touchdown, Cashion, caught by number 30, Rival Fields.
Well, that's just a fantastic play call by Coach Shackelford, an adjustment. They got the field spread. Coach Shack sees that it's man. Fairview's bringing a lot of people. They adjust the alignment, make it easier for that out route pass. But, man, heck of a throw by Smith. These two quarterbacks, Aiden Nightingale and Smith here in the second half, have been really on.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So 3:35 to go. It's a 7-point game, 28-21. We'll take a break, come back. Jackets get it when we return.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Is yours?
Welcome back, 28-21. 3 touchdown passes for Kellen Smith, and we still got plenty of time to go in this one.
Yeah, this is kind of more what I thought this game would be like. This ball's returnable. Look out.
Oh, into the clear. And a big return. Slade Williams makes the tackle for. I'm sorry, that was the return. Was
John Toma,
freshman, making a big play.
I'm telling you, that Toma kid, he's been good tonight. He must be somebody that's kind of late has been playing more for the Jackets, because early in the season we didn't see him very, very much. So just another weapon for Fairview.
Each team has had pretty good field position here to start the second half. Nightingale under pressure, backing up and throws it away.
Oh,
no, it's intercepted. Did he come down with it?
I think he did, and it was Smith. Oh, now they're saying he was out of bounds.
It's impossible to tell from where we are if he got a foot down over there on that side of the field, but Kellen Smith made an unbelievable athletic play to have a chance to get that ball that Nightingale was trying to throw away. Well, that would have been a big momentum
That
switch.
would have been huge, and that's you got to be careful. I mean, I know that Fairview's really liked what they've had on offense here in the second half, and I think now you're going to see a safe handoff to Hauk. It should be second down, not first down.
Yeah, good point. Hauk gets that, and he'll go for 2 yards. We had the big controversy last week in the Anadarko Kingfisher game over downs.
Yeah, I'm still the line guy over there does not have the right down. So
the public address,
Tishner's letting them know.
Correct.
They got it fixed now. People over here were really panicking. The officials had it. So
it's getting loud, making some noise.
Watch a stick route up top to Miller.
The home crowd, and they go down here the opposite side of the field for Schmidt, and the ball is thrown over his head, and so this will bring up what likely will be a punt for the Yellow Jackets. Back and forth we go here. Momentum swings all night long.
It's been a really good game. It has. It was sloppy in the first half, but now these two teams are just settling in. Both these teams are really talented.
Low snap, no rush, and there's a line drive punt. It's going to bounce inside the 20.
Good cut.
And good kick coverage by the Jackets to keep them inside the 20-yard line. Tackle made by Ethan McKittrick.
Yep. Schmidt is dealing with a lot of cramps. I've noticed that here in the second half.
Oh, he's done a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Making all the tackles on defense, intercepting passes, catching touchdowns.
His dad was a cramper, too. He cramped up a lot, old Jeff.
All right, Wildcats have it at the 19. Quick pass in pursuit. Caught by Grayson Davis, and he's able to break a tackle and get free for a gain of about 6 yards. We'll call it 5 on the first down play.
I really like what Shaq's doing with Grayson, using him in all sorts of different ways, and he always seems to make the first man miss, and so about +5 or +6. Good play on first down, like you mentioned, Mark.
Davis's 9th catch of the game. Smith checks to the sideline. Straight drop back, good blitz picked up, pass short.
It's a good throw and catch,
and
though.
It's past the 30-yard line to the 31.
It's going to be Hauk on the tackle.
Hauk makes the stop, and it's Davis again on the reception.
Rival Fields is trying to help Hauk out with the cramp, and then Fairview's cramping up a bunch. Something you typically don't see late in the season. Normally but man, the kind of weather that we've had, plus, Fairview hadn't been in a lot of games this year where late in the game it's been close. So
7-yard gain and the 11th reception of the night. And back in motion goes Davis. He's in the slot to the left. They fake it to Davis. Smith wants to try to throw it deep. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. He goes down at the 23-yard line, and the Jackets get him. Number 56, number 55, Dayton Chavez back there with the big stop. Also, Ridge Scott.
Well, and Chavez just makes a good spin move and spins right into Smith. Smith's got to know he's got to have that mental clock, either take off and run or get rid of the ball. He held it too long that time. So
they faked the short pass to Davis, and the Jackets did a good job of covering everything up in the secondary.
What's it going to be? I think it's going to be offsides on Fairview. That's a terrible penalty if you're Fairview.
Fairview got him for a loss of 8 on the sack, but they give 5 right back after getting into the neutral zone.
Not sure what happened there. That's interesting. I guess he just lined up offsides, I'm guessing.
It's a good question.
Because I didn't see anybody jump. They didn't go freeze, so.
Smith.
Screen.
They get a screen set up. It's
Great
caught.
Job by
and this
Cottrell.
screen is defended incredibly well.
Cottrell read that thing all day long. That's just a great individual play by Cottrell there.
Cottrell came up. That was a good job. Fields lost 3 on the play. 3rd down and 14. Clock running here as we come near the end of the third quarter. Cashion has converted on some 3rd downs this evening. And they got a playmaker at the quarterback position in Kellen Smith. Smith has a man. It's caught for the first down right at the 42-yard line. It got a yard past the marker. It's Grayson Davis.
And McEachern is hurt over there for the Jackets, so he's going to have to come off the field. You're going to see another freshman come in the game. That means Fairview's going to have 2 freshmen. They're going to move Toma to the corner, and then they're bringing in Louder at safety. So
got a lot of freshmen on this team, and this game has been a battle. So that's the end of 3 here. 28-21, big 3rd down conversion for Cashion. We'll come back and have the exciting conclusion here in the 4th quarter on the Skordle Game of the Week.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you 1 check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news.
Welcome back. Just about to start the 4th quarter here in Cashion. 28-21 Fairview. This game has certainly lived up to Game of the Week billing. No doubt about it tonight as we try to decide this district race in Class A Division I, District 1. And Hooker has started to pull away from Crescent.
I drew a sneeze from the crowd.
That was a big one back there. As got somebody's allergic to something here in the booth. 4th place up for grabs. The district champion in this district will face the winner of Hobart and Christian Heritage tonight. That's 22-13.
Ooh, he got him again.
Pass is
Good
caught.
ball.
A dime dropped in, and it's rival Fields in for the touchdown.
What a play and a throw by Smith. Man.
57-yard pass from Kellen Smith to rival fields. His 4th touchdown pass of the night.
It was just perfectly thrown. I mean, that ball was right in straight. Fairview had 2 guys there. It was good defense. I mean, sometimes the throw and catch is just better than the defense.
Perfect ball. 2nd touchdown reception of the night for rival fields. And we're an extra point away from being tied up. Kicks down, kicks up, and it's good. Score in the first play of the 4th quarter. 11:53 to go in this one. We're tied at 28.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
All right, welcome back. What a game. Fairview goes up 2 scores in the second half, and Cashion has come right back. What a night for Kellen Smith. We'll get his numbers for you here in just a few minutes. He's well over the 200-yard mark passing.
Well, and right there, he threw the best ball of the night. One of the best balls I've seen all year. That ball was just perfectly thrown. I mean, Fairview had the pass covered. That ball was just thrown perfect.
We got 2 great fan bases here at this game, and they are really into this one tonight. Kicking duties tonight being handled by Andrew Stockton for Cashion, just a freshman.
Ooh, big hole in the middle.
Made the last extra 2 points. Last two extra points. Good field position for Fairview as they'll take over here at the 40.
Well, that's a situation there, too. If you're Cashion, you feel like you're going to have good field position because the returner drops the ball. But, man, just like mostly everything else that Fairview does, they do a great job in special teams, too. They blocked a punt tonight. They do a great job on returning kicks. I got to figure that this is going to be a large dose of Hauk.
Hauk gets the pitch.
Good
and
call
cannot get away from the defensive end. There for Hank Brown. Like Brown to me on the tackle. Sorry, that was
Compton.
It's
hard to see those numbers.
It really is. I apologize. It's been rough, but man, they are doing a great job stopping the running game.
Well, that was a great blitz call by Coach Wood that time. They had that one kind of sniffed out. So
they're going to throw, and the pass is caught. This one's still going to be short of the first down, gain of about 5.
That's just a great play out there on the edge. The ball was caught that time on the outside by Louder. Yep. Great individual tackle, I believe. I don't think that's – Brown is down here at the bottom, so I think that's Stockton, the kicker, up top, making the play, the freshman.
Stockton's been out there doing some good things.
Oh, got him. Nope.
Got back across. I think that was Waswo, who's been a force rushing the passer. Huge third down coming up here.
Oh,
and the ball bounces over Nightingale's head. He's able to pick it up, running for his life, but he's got the room to get there, and he's at the 50 to the 49, and it's one more than he needed for the first down. Great scramble for Nightingale. Hank Brown comes up to make the stop, but not before the chains move.
Man, you got to be kicking yourself if you're Cashion. You get it right where you want them. They snap it over his head, and great play by Aiden Nightingale. A lot of times quarterbacks will panic and just fall on it, but Nightingale makes a huge play. Might have been the play of the game.
And this time, that's going to cost him 5 yards. The entire right side of the Cashion defensive line jumped. Looking back at the job that really Cashion has done tightening up the run game, Hauk's last 9 carries, he has not gone for more than 5 yards.
Well, and that's tough to do against him and this line for Fairview. They just have had it scouted well, and Fairview's adjusted. They've thrown some more quick game stuff here in the second half.
What a battle they've got going on here tonight. And the
False
officials
start
will blow it dead, and 5 yards go back the other way.
Coach Bernard just drops his head. I haven't seen Fairview get this many penalties in a game a long time, so it's been sloppy. We talked about Cashion's issues with penalties. That's been kind of a trend all year. We talked about that early on, but typically don't see that from Fairview. Now you're just right back, first down and 10.
Nightingale fakes the handoff
Nice
to Houck, and he's
job.
going to run it at the 45. He's got blockers out in front, and he stumbles down at the 42. It's a gain of 7.
Well, and that's what Bernard's been wanting to do all night. Finally, Nightingale makes the right read. That's going to make it a whole lot tougher when they're trying to hand the ball off to Houck now, because you got to be thinking about Nightingale, and you can't run an extra man at him. That little kind of option, quarterback, running back option is tough to defend. I'm kind of digging Aiden Nightingale's his Jordan 1s, his cleats. So give those a shout out.
Houck bounces it out at the 40 and stiff arms, but he can't get away. Awesome of his explosiveness. You're right at the marker, Kellen Smith coming up to make the stop.
I tell you, Kellen has made some big plays coming out of the safety position too. It's going to be a first down.
Give him the first down, gain of 3.
Fairview got away with a hold that time inside. Of course, it's high school football. You call hold about every play, but
we've already heard from Ryan Lafferty tonight after the win.
He's already coming after you?
He's coming after me. Hand off to Houck, gains a couple.
You know, another thing we haven't really seen in the second half is Miller. You know, Fairview has really gone to Schmidt more in their passing game stuff, but if you notice, Cashion has rolled Kellen Smith over the top. So they do have safety help now, which kind of takes a man out of the box. So Fairview should be able to run it better.
Nightingale got time. 4-man rush. He gets away, gets out of the pocket, and he's taken off and really close to the marker. And Aiden Nightingale is starting to make some plays with his feet.
Well, and the pressure that Cashion was getting in the first half, they are not getting here in the second half. The Fairview offensive line is doing a much better job blocking up front. So
23 yards rushing for Nightingale in the second half.
And he's been huge here on this drive.
Tight formation into the boundary. One-on-one coverage for Miller.
Snap was high again.
Nightingale's going to run it. That's a big open
Smith.
field tackle. Yeah, Hunter Smith. Kellen Smith coming up with a big stop. What a play.
Well, Aiden Nightingale's found something he really likes. You know, Fairview also does a lot of RPO stuff there, but Cashion's kind of taking that away with Smith over the top. So,
and we've got another procedure penalty on Fairview. Looked like someone moved on the right side of the offensive line. Let's check some of these other scores tonight in important games. A good one going on in Sallisaw at Perry Lattimore Stadium, 20-13. Black Diamonds over the Cougars of Ada. Elk City trying to get in the playoffs tonight. They lead Woodward 27-14.
I'd say tip my cap to Woodward. They've been much more competitive this year than they have been the last handful of years. So,
one-on-one coverage. Great adjustment by the receiver, but good coverage out there as well from the Wildcats. Louder couldn't get past his man, and we got a 3rd down and 11 coming up.
I don't know if that ball was snapped too quick. Aiden Nightingale kind of looked confused there on that play. So
both teams have been hitting haymakers on 3rd down here in the game. Crowd reaches its loudest I think it's been all night.
Well, Cashion's going to have to get pressure on Aiden Nightingale. not sure that the wide receivers have the call in.
Ewing and Schmidt are in the slot.
Screen, good play call. Holy goodness.
And the screen is set up to Miller. Miller's got it at the 20, the 15, to the 14, and a late flag comes in. And I don't know what this one's going to be. I think it's going to be
legal
on
man
the offense.
Downfield, yeah. It's going to be a lineman downfield.
Well, you mentioned it was a great call to sneak Haddon Miller across the middle of the field for that screen. Came all the way from the outside, but they're going to call it back.
I don't think Coach Bernard's happy about that at all. Man, what a great play call by Coach Bernard there. Because I wasn't so sure. I was like kind of shocked right off the bat. But man, what a call! These two guys calling offense can really call some plays.
Well, we mentioned the two head coaches, both two-time state champions. Lynn Shackelford with a record of 205-51, and Robert Bernard 94-40. So that's a combined 299 wins. Somebody's going to get their 300th combined here tonight. 3rd and 15. Nightingale rolls to his left. Got a man on the wheel route, and it's caught. It's caught.
It's Miller.
What a play from Miller at the 6-yard line. 1 foot inbounds. Another huge third down play in this game.
Just a great play and just a great individual play by Miller. I don't know what's going on here. They're going to call a timeout for something.
The ball is spotted at the 10-yard line.
What's the timeout for?
I have no idea. It's officials' timeout. All right. We're going to have a conference with the white hat. Don't know what he had told Shaq there.
What an answer about the Jackets, man. We wondered when they would go to Miller, and they go to him. He makes just an incredible play. You know, Smith's right there, and Smith's got to make a play to knock the ball down, but the ball was just thrown perfectly.
Ada scored a touchdown to take the lead in Salisaw. 21 unanswered points for the Cougars. Handoff. Howe gains a couple.
Waswo is there again.
They've had him bottled up.
They have. They've done a great job against the run.
Clock moving here, 7:40 to go.
I love what Coach Bernard does with Miller. They got him way down here, you know, on the numbers. Now they're bringing him up in the run game stuff.
Handoff.
Smith, great play.
Nothing there for Hauk.
I don't know if you saw their little gamesmanship, Mark. They've been rolling Kellen Smith over the top of Miller. And that time I think they felt pretty confident that it was going to be a run play. And so they brought Smith back down in the box. And that's what kind of caused Hauk to have to bump it a little bit, and a great play, great individual play behind on the for the tackle.
Another huge third down. Jackets have got him spread out. 3 receivers to the right. Nightingale is going to run. He's at the 10. He leaps in the air down to the 5. Going to bring up 4th down and 5 to go.
Much more manageable situation here.
And again, this would be a normal virtual lock for a field goal, but Austin Hickman unavailable tonight for Fairview.
Be interesting to see what happens here. You're going to have a ISO scenario down low with Louder, but obviously if you're Fairview, it's got to be Miller, right? Play clock is running down. I think Coach Bernard is going to call a timeout here.
Want to make sure that they conference and get what they want here in the most critical play of the game so far. So 4th and goal from the 5. When we come back here, all tied up in the Skordle game of the week.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
It's more than.
All right, Adam, what we got?
It is going to be, I don't know, Bernard is really wanting to go ISO down here with Miller. Cashion's going to chase him and double him up. They got numbers in the box if they want to run it. I could see him kicking Hauk out. They're still going to run it. They got him.
Pass.
Nice catch.
Caught. Touchdown. Schmidt on the reception. 4th and 5, and Nightingale connects with Schmidt to take the lead.
Well, just a great play call, too. Schmidt's the outside receiver, and they almost kind of run just like a little bit of a rub concept, and they get all the defenders caught in traffic, and a good throw and catch that time by Nightingale.
2nd touchdown reception for Schmidt. 3rd touchdown pass for Nightingale. We've had a combined 7 touchdown passes so far tonight.
Well, and Fairview needs to convert here. I mean, obviously you always want to convert conversions, but this is crucial because you don't have a kicker out there. They've been running this power formation. Hauk's out of the game. So I could see Aiden Nightingale running a little boot here.
Nightingale's going to throw it, and he got Miller for the 2-point conversion. Pass from Nightingale to Miller gets the 2 points, and it's 36-28. What a game. So Miller comes up with a huge catch on 3rd down. Acrobatics along the Fairview sideline. And it's Fairview back on top. We'll see what Cashion can do. It's the Wildcats' turn.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve.
Welcome back. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go here, and this one has lived up to its billing. Fairview on top by 8.
Well, Noah Schmidt has been huge in the second half for Fairview. He has come up big with 2 touchdown catches. Also been great defensively, gets an interception in the second half, and has been made some big plays out on the edge. And kudos to him. He's having a great game.
Kick is taken at the 28-yard line and down the boundary to the 48-yard line on the return. So these kick return teams are having some success tonight, setting up the offense with some good field position.
Now, Fairview was there to make a play, but it was just a good job of breaking a tackle there and getting yourself to midfield. So now, Cashion sets up good field position.
back and forth. This has been a heck of a ball game.
Yes, it really has.
Quick pass in the flat. Davis trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he can't make it. Tackle made by Schmidt. No gain on the reception.
Well, he beats the first man, and Schmidt gets up there that time and just, kind of sits in a spot and makes the tackle. Great play by Schmidt.
The Wildcats have kind of gone a little old school Mike Leach here.
Yeah, they have.
Pass attempts tonight. There's been a million.
Yeah. If you find, they have not been able to run the ball traditionally, and I think Shaq knows that. And
well, that's a great play. Ridge Scott is one of the two in there, along with number 55, Drayton Chavez, on the tackle to stop Smith before he got ahead of steam. Third down is where the action is.
Yes,
it's been that way all night tonight. It doesn't matter. Either team. We've seen some great plays on third down.
The catch by Miller in that last drive was so big.
Smith throws it short of the intended receiver, Rival Fields. So for Cashion, the Magic's going to have to come on fourth down now.
The Fairview crowd is up and cheering on the Jackets here. Obviously, this is a huge stop if they can get it.
Jackets looking to get the district championship back after conceding it last year to Hooker.
Timeout, Fairview.
Fairview wants to talk things over. 4:24 to go. Fourth down and 10 coming up for Cashion.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms.
Welcome back. Scores from across the state. Pryor on top of Del City, 44-35. The Tigers trying to win their first district championship in about 15 years. That's a big one. Check in on 4A4 Broken Bow, able to get a win over Poto tonight. And Ada still leading Salisaw 21-20 in the fourth. If that result stands, Broken Bow will be the district champs.
Here we go.
We keep having bigger and bigger plays in this contest, and this is the biggest so far. Motion from Grayson Davis. Smith has it. 3-man rush, has time, pass caught, first down.
And that's the risky thing if you don't put pressure on Smith. And Cashion runs a great play. They get it to Waswo, and plenty of time for the Cats. 4 minutes to go in this one.
Waswo takes it to the 38-yard line. Waswo, 5th catch. 78 yards.
You know, the other thing about what the bluff does, where Shaq goes no calls, you figure out where the blitz is coming from, too. I mean, it's what you see Bernard do the same thing. So
the blitz is coming, and it is going to get home. I think we're going to have a hold in a big, big play by Ridge Cottrell. He got through there and made the stop. I'm sure that hold will be declined after what is a 10-yard loss on the sack.
Well, big play by Cottrell. And that time, kudos to the Jackets because Cashion goes freeze. They look like they're going to bring the blitz from the top side, and then after they reset, Fairview brings a blitz from the bottom side. I don't know what these officials are communicating about, but
it was a great defensive call.
It was.
Smith
Better get rid
dropping
of it.
back, looking for a man deep, and it's incomplete. Fairview dropping back in zone coverage. Had several players back there in defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 18.
Man, Smith has taken some big hits, too, some big licks from the Fairview defensive line all night long. So
pressure from Drayton Chavez. .351 to go. Smith throws it, caught.
Good play.
1 foot in bounds, and a nice catch made by number 12.
Well, and that was just a set play for all day long for Coach Shack and the offense because they're trying to make that 4th down more manageable.
Ryder West's second catch of the night. The earlier one was the first touchdown reception of the game for Cashion. Another 4th down. 4th and about 11. They need to get it to the 28. Smith going to have to evade several defenders. Throws the ball, and it's caught. What a catch, Waswo.
Man, what a play. And what a play by Smith.
Smith avoided 4 different players. Waswo now with his 6th catch. 91 yards. 1st down and 10 at the 26. Second consecutive 4th down conversion on this drive.
This is crazy. Well, the last drive, crazy stuff happened on 3rd for Fairview, and this drive, it's happening on 4th.
Smith is going to leave the pocket. He's at the 20. Little hesitation move down to the 15, down to the 12. 13-yard run from Kellen Smith.
The Heyman kid looks hurt. And that's what makes it so difficult against him. Both these quarterbacks, you saw Aiden Nightingale use his legs that last possession. You start spreading the field and throwing around, and the rush gets too far up the field, and you don't have to beat very many people. So,
well, he's made some incredible plays tonight. The ball's on the 12. Smith, can he get away? Escapes one.
Wow.
Pitches it, and it's incomplete. Just kind of tossed it like a little shovel pass out in the flat.
Well, what's crazy about it is if he would have lost a couple yards, so it actually wasn't a bad play. So
going to be 2nd down and 10. Clock is stopped here with 3:01 to go. Cash has just completely abandoned the run. And there's a pass and caught by rival Fields, but he doesn't get much.
I think he maybe got a yard. Fairview just they've read all their screens so well.
Yeah, they're not moving that down marker over there at all. The last 2 pass plays to Ryder Fields have gone for none and -1.
Well, and that time too, Smith had some room.
Smith back to pass, throws it, end zone, over the head of his intended receiver, and we'll have a third fourth down play coming up in this series.
He about threw another miraculous play off his back foot.
Jaden Bolden is in the backfield to his left. Grayson Davis is going to motion to the right side. 3 receivers to his right, and Rival Fields alone to his left. Pass for Fields, incomplete, and the Fairview defense has held. Noah Schmidt, who's been the MVP here of this second half for Fairview, made a play defending Rival Fields.
No, just a great stop by the Jackets and another great drive by Cashion, but it just stalls out inside the 10. They had all that success, and they just couldn't get anything going the last 10 yards there. Difference in the game, Fairview gets the ball inside the 20, makes all the plays necessary, puts points on the board, and Cashion has to answer, and the Yellow Jackets get the stop.
We are far from over in this. Cashion all 3 of their timeouts, and they have been really, really good against this Fairview rushing attack in the second half.
Well, now they're not. It looks like they're not going to double outside Miller. This could be interesting.
Handoff goes to Hauk, and he has nothing. Gain of 1 as the defense stiffens and Cashion uses their first timeout. Could give you some of these Class A potential playoff matchups for next week if some of the scores hold tonight. Class A Division I, which is going to be a heck of a race for the state championship. 22-13 a final, so Hobart will officially play the district champion from this district, which looks to be Fairview at this moment. Second round game. How about this one, Adam? Pecola and Pawnee.
That's going to be a first-round game?
That's a first-round game.
Goodness gracious. And then whoever wins that game is probably going to play Fairview, right? At Fairview?
That's correct. Tonkawa and Haskell would potentially meet up along with Minko and Cashion.
First round?
Wildcats would go on the road.
Well, Minko's got a good team too. So
Wynnewood and Sayre, Pahuska and Panama Rejoice would host Morrison, and Hooker would host Frederick. That's what it looks like.
Well, we've talked about it all year, and we've talked about Class A and how tough it is. I think, Rejoice has kind of separated themselves at the top, but there is a big bunch of teams kind of in there from about 2 to 10 that can all really play. We've seen 2 of them tonight, so.
Hauk takes it again, and another timeout called by Cashion.
Be interesting to see what the philosophy is if you're Bernard here. Do you, based on field position, do you try to throw for the first down here and stop the clock and let Cashion have a timeout, or do you traditionally run the ball and let your defense decide the game and then make Cashion have to use that last timeout? I don't know. It's tough. I'd go for the first down, obviously, but.
It is a final from Pryor tonight. The Pryor Tigers are the district champs. They knock off Del City 51-35.
Man, they are good on offense, aren't they? They've been putting up huge numbers all year. So I know Hooker, they ended up winning big, right?
Braden Ward. Let's see. We'll go back and take a look at the
I think Coach Turney told me it was 46-33, actually 52-33 Hooker.
52-33 the final there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to put it in the air. I'm seeing how much of a gambler you are, Adam.
I know Coach Bernard. I think that he's going to try to get the first down here, but they're in a formation that they run traditionally out of, and Cashion's leaning over to give help on Miller. But it looks like the decision's going to come from the sideline. So Bernard calls a timeout.
Well, you can't take him with you. So
little chess match.
Yeah, that will be the final timeout there. Upset tonight in Class 5A. Lawton and MacArthur knocks off McGinnis. And that very well potentially could put that into the tiebreaker scenario.
What is not an upset is Miss Antwine's Mark Rogers bars.
Thank you, Miss Antwine. Always coming through for us.
Goodness gracious.
I'm not sure that we want to start this huge controversy here tonight, but Sarah Smith's sheet cake.
Ooh, the strawberry.
It was not, it was declined.
It was. So Alyssa wins. But, I mean, that'd be a competition worthy of this game.
Yeah, that rivalry between the desserts is up there, but I'm going with Fairview has the advantage so far, at least until the basketball tournament. Coach Hardaway always comes through for us at the Cashion basketball tournament by hiding one of the sheet cakes.
He does. Then brings us an excessive amount while we're trying to broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see Robert come out in a different formation. So we've seen Schmidt a lot here.
They are going to throw it. Nightingale, it's a four-man rush. They got a spy out there, and this one is caught.
He's out of bounds, though.
They're going to say he was out of bounds.
That's a right call.
But what a catch Louder makes. It just had the feet outside on the white. So Jackets are going to have to punt it, but they almost came up with a miracle there.
I'm telling you, this Louder kid, another freshman for Fairview. Fairview, all these people that thought Fairview was going away after they made their state championship run, they obviously have not looked at the youth on the roster because Fairview's got some young kids that are making big-time plays. Obviously, seniors are making big-time plays in this game too as well, but it'd be interesting if Cashion comes after this.
And we're going to have a penalty. It's going to march them back 5 more yards. With that upset tonight of Lawton MacArthur, Newcastle wins the district championship in Class 5A District 1.
The Racers.
MacArthur finishes second, and McGinnis drops all the way to third.
From
with
one?
their first loss of the year. Yeah.
That is crazy.
9-1 and go on the road in the first district or first playoff game. Wow. Cash is going to have great field position. Grayson Davis is trying to escape, turn the corner, and great pursuit by Fairview to hold him down at the 42-yard line.
It's McEachran on the tackle as well as Forbes for the Jackets. Well, if you're Cashion, you've got one timeout and you still got 2 minutes. It's a lot of time. You got 40 yards to go. So as long as they can keep the quarterback upright, we'll see if Fairview can keep Cashion out of the end zone.
That'll set up a Guthrie-McGinnis first-round playoff matchup. Pass is caught.
Play by Schmidt.
Nothing there on the run for Rival Fields. Gain of 1.
It'd almost been better if it was incomplete. I mean, Schmidt is just playing a heck of a game down here.
Still plenty of time. Clock's running 1:45. Fans getting a little antsy here, but that's I think the offense knows what they're going to do. Smith fires, and good defense. Nightingale, who's out there playing some defense for Fairview.
Great coverage. Great play by Aiden.
Ryder West comes in the slot position. So it's 5 wide. Cashion has just been firing the ball all over the yard here in the second half. Smith drops back, pressure from the edge. The ball is caught.
Man alive, they're making some huge catches.
First down. Nightingale makes the tackle.
Grayson Davis on the catch.
Davis with the 12-yard reception, first down and 10 at the 30.
There's plenty of time on the clock. These fans are really losing it down here, but they got a timeout too. So great play by Smith. Oh
More
my gosh.
pressure from the edge. Smith is loose. He's at the 10. He's down at the 6-yard line.
What a run. Now you got a Fairview defender hurt.
McEachern on the stop. Not before Smith gets 24 yards.
I tell you what, when Smith gets out in the open, it looks like somebody fires him out of a cannon. He has some serious speed. And he's real shifty and kind of wiry and slimy. He's tough to bring down in the open field.
Man, he's having an unbelievable game here tonight.
Almost a situation where minute 05, obviously you got to score, but then you're looking at how much time's going to be left. I believe that is Cole Hammond that's down on the field, if I'm looking right. Yeah, Cole Hammond. He's got a really bad cramp, it looks like. Trying to get it.
They're working on the calf, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we've had a ton of plays tonight. These two teams have just been fighting their hearts out on both sides of the football.
Well, it's 10 o'clock. Everybody got their money's worth if they're out there watching right now. So we still got a minute to go in this thing. Last time when, Cashion had the ball down here, Fairview's defense did a great job of coming up with a huge stop. So be interesting to see if the Jackets can do it again.
Looks like he's going to be up and okay. Good game in District 4, Class 2A Division 1. Metro Christian goes to Sequoia Tahlequah to win tonight by 9.
Here's a little bunch formation.
All right, from the 6. Motion from Hank Brown. Smith rolling to his right. Is going to throw back to his left.
He's going to run.
Now he's got a spot. Throws in the end zone. Is it a touchdown?
He's at the 1 because he's out of the end zone.
Caught the ball coming from inside the end zone down at the 1-yard line. The official is right there on top of it. That was Grayson Davis with the reception, 5 yards.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, too, based on the time. So hold on.
Cashion going to have to get a player off the field.
They do.
Play clock is going at 24.
He's
the
in.
Run and fighting to get in. It's a touchdown. Kellen Smith takes it in himself.
Wow, what an answer for the Cats. Well, you got to run your best 2-point conversion play here. So this will be huge for Fairview. Looks like Houck is coming out of the game. Fairview too.
It is somewhat worked out for Fairview tonight that they've had to go for the 2-point conversions because they've had more success on that.
Yeah. You almost wonder if you use a timeout if you're not comfortable with what you got here, if you're Coach Shack.
Smith snaps it. Looking. Throws.
Caught. Wow.
2-point conversion is good with 29 seconds left, and we're all tied up.
Just kudos to Smith for staying in there in the pocket, and a great job by the O-line up front. Fantastic job. And Cashion answers. Man, what a game. 36 all. Just like we wrote it up.
Believe that was Jaden Belton on the catch. Is that right? Or number 1? Or so Smith threw it to
Rival Fields. Not Rival Fields, but the youngster, the sophomore.
Ryder West.
Yep.
Ryder West snuck in there. And I don't think Kellen Smith was going to be able to navigate those 3 yards on his own with the feet. So
yeah, credit to him and credit to the line. You got to give Cashion's line a ton of credit. I mean, yeah, Fairview's been able to get some sacks, but as many opportunities as they've had throwing the ball, and not really, they've kept Kellen pretty upright most of the night. So I'll tell you what, you got to be really careful here if you're Cashion, because Fairview does a great. We talked about this all night. They're great on the return, so you almost want to squib this. With just 29 seconds to go. You don't want to kick it deep, especially to 25. Uh-oh.
Well, we're going to be here a little longer than I think we've been overtime. The lights have gone out.
All the lights are out. What happened?
I think somebody pulled the wrong plug. Yeah, we lost power to everything. The scoreboard went
We're back, Mark.
All right, welcome back. We were just discussing Class A Division I and all of the teams that are in this that have played some really, really good football this year. I think these two teams certainly tonight proving that they deserve their rankings where they are.
I'm with you. I don't
Well, Wynnewood is going to be – they're going to be the district champ. I mean, and they're going to host a first-round playoff game against Sayre. And then it'll be Pawhuska and Panama on the other side of that. And I can promise you this, Wynnewood and Pawhuska play, I think that would be a really, really good ball game, and I would give the Savages a pretty good chance to win, even though we've had Pawhuska in the rankings most of this year. They're 7th right now.
I watch Pawhuska too. They're uber talented.
Quarterback is –
yeah. They have some dynamic playmakers.
Transferred from Copan, Foreman.
Yeah. Tonkawa in that game their defensive game plan was phenomenal, and they took Tonkawa or Pawhuska completely out of what they like to do. And unlike what Cashion's been able to do tonight, lean heavily on the passing game, Pawhuska did not have success against Tonkawa doing that. Tonkawa was able to get pressure. They had a couple of picks. And so I'm with you. I get it. If I'm a Wynnewood fan, I'm sure I'm pumping my chest having an undefeated season. But Class A, those 7 teams that we have ranked in front of them can all really play. And I'm sure Wynnewood can really play too. There's no doubt about that.
Big fan of Brad Osteen, and he's got that program really rolling right now with a ton of kids out for football. And I know that there's a much tradition there in Wynnewood also.
So, Mark, we're going to have to give the fans that are tuned in, we were out. So the internet went down. We didn't know that. We were talking, and so no one knew. So the power is out at Cashion, obviously, as you can tell. So, and has been for 15 minutes probably.
Yeah, right after the game tied up at 36, we're getting ready for the kickoff, and it doesn't look like there's any indication of the power returning. The scoreboard, I think they unplugged it. So it is completely off at this point right now. I do want to give a shout out. Let's give one to Mike Snyder, the head coach at Seminole. They win tonight 42-14 at Victory Christian. They had to forfeit their district game against Bristow for an eligible player, or that would have been win number 400 tonight. So congratulations to Mike Snyder, the all-time winningest coach in Oklahoma high school history. Seminole will go to Heritage Hall in the first round of the playoffs as he tries to go for number 400. So we have a transformer balloon.
Not like the kind of Transformers in the movie.
Does that mean Megan Fox is going to be here?
I hope so. Can I say that on the live stream?
I think you just did.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. Well, I mean, if anybody's there may not be anybody tuned in, but it's the only game on the app, so surely people are watching, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
We talked for 45 minutes, and not 45, but maybe 15, and had no idea we weren't even on. And I had a couple of buddies tell me they were flagging red alerts. The stream's down. So,
well, look, we got a ton of cars over there on the other side. Can we just flip the lights on?
So did we get an update from Mr. Hood? The Transformer's out. Is OG&E coming? What about that? OG&E, that's your electrical company too. OG&E is.
Yeah.
Yours and mine.
Saw Putnam City defeated Piedmont tonight, 20-13. So the PC Pirates win the district championship.
Shout out to Putnam City. Our good friend Todd Miller is kind of like the voice of them, right? In some way, in some regard.
I would think so. Okay, Vegas.
Do we have power? Yeah, we have power over here.
Vegas needs some. He needs.
Oh,
some
he
juice.
needs some juice. Okay, Vegas. I was trying to figure out what he was doing. So.
No, we don't. No power.
Well, our surge protector's on. Mark, anything else you see of interest? I know there are people.
I need
believe
to
it or
check
not,
that.
there are people watching us. In fact, we've increased the number of people on social media. So, and I've been getting texts from people that I haven't been getting texts from all night about Megan Fox. So,
okay, good. Stillwater wins that district championship, not Putnam City. Stillwater head-to-head beat PC earlier this year, so they are the district champs. Putnam City finishes in second place. If you got a question, tweet at us.
Yeah, give us a tweet.
We'll talk about anything you want.
Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are. You can message us on social media. We're on the Sports Animal social media, and we're also on Skordle Facebook, so more than welcome to, if you want to know anything. Mark and I, we've got a lot of answers. So we don't have any answers for the electricity, but we were told that OG&E is on their way. So
you can get me at Mark R Sports on Twitter. We'll go through some of these playoff matchups. You want the Class 5A playoff matchups?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Hey, TK, do you need power?
Newcastle and Noble, first round. Racers going to win the district championship by virtue of Lawton MacArthur's win tonight over McGinnis.
I had a Cashion fan that's at home, Chris Gibson, who actually is one of the voices of CashionWildcats.tv, that let me know. He said, "Isn't this game sponsored by Cimarron Electric? So can't they help us out?" That's a great point. Cimarron Electric does a fantastic job, by the way. So also Nima Nabavi is watching in Barcelona, the voice of the Wildcats. It's
pretty cool,
5:15 in the morning over there, and he's watching. So
wow, that's awesome.
That's big time. So at least we know we've got people watching from Spain. So they are going. We have not been told that this game is going to be canceled. We have been told that they are going to get power back on. So we're joined by Mallory. Mallory, you want to hop on the call with us? Okay, she doesn't want to hop on the call. So, but
the players are still. The Fairview players are still out on the field. The Cashion players have gone back to the locker room.
So we've got some comments. Let them play in the dark. It's like hardcore football. So it looks like we may get a sheet cake here in the press box, Mark. That's been notified to us. So Jordan Frazee says, "We will get you all a sheet cake in the press box. Thank you, Skordle, for all you do." So
what that is, I feel bad now. We have one.
We guilted them.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, so we've been flipping back and forth between the Guthrie game and this game. Guthrie won. Excited to see the rest of this one. That's from a fan out there. So I love the comments. Keep them up. Keith Nelson, he's a Fairview guy, says craziness, Mark. That's what he calls it.
This game has been very, very good tonight. All right, here's the 5A playoff bracket. Newcastle, Noble, first round. That game will be at Newcastle. Dell City finishes second in Class 5A District 4. They're going to host Booker T. Washington in a rematch of a game that was played earlier this season. Coweta will host Claremore. Coweta defeated McAllister earlier in the season, so they win that head-to-head tiebreaker in that district. Jeff Craig's team has bounced back from an 0-3 start to finish second in their district. Looks like Guthrie will host McGinnis. That'll be a heck of a first-round matchup there. You've got a Guthrie team that finished 8-2 this year and a McGinnis team that finished 9-1 that has to go on the road. Carl Albert will host Duncan in the first round. McAllister will host Collinsville. Pryor will host Bishop Kelly, and Newcastle will host Altus in what should be a pretty high-scoring game right there.
So I'm getting some messages from some Fairview alums, and they're reminding me of a time back in the 90s when Fairview played a 2-day game. And that wasn't because the power went out. That's because the officials didn't show up.
All right.
So we had to wait until the Deer Creek game ended. We were playing at Piedmont. We had to wait till that game was over with. The Deer Creek officials came over. We didn't start the game until 9:45 at night. Played until about 1 in the morning. Actually, about 10 at night. So hopefully that's not the case, because, I mean, it's only like what, 10:20?
Well,
that'd be a long hour and a half delay.
We're going to have to go way, way late to beat the latest that I've ever called a game. State championship of the 2019 season, Class 4A between Tuttle and Bethany at UConn. Lightning delay. That game ended at around 1:30 in the morning. So hopefully we'll be out of here a little before that one.
Well, we had a delay earlier on this year, the Bixby Mustang game. So we just bring on delays, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, we like to do this after dark.
Got a shout out from Kay Hargrove of Fairview. She said, "Thanks for all you guys do. You do a great job. The play-by-play of this game is great." So at least we know.
I have to send her a check.
I know. We need to. I know, Kay.
That's very nice.
She's a fantastic lady. So,
all right, I got Class 4A matchups for you.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Let's hear it.
We will have, I think by the time that these scores are all final, Blanchard wins tonight. I believe that's going to put Blanchard in the 4 spot. They had the point differential advantage. It might put Blanchard in the 3 spot. It does. Okay, here's what I got. Bethany on the road at Elgin in round 1. Ada will be hosting Fort Gibson as they finished in 2nd place in 4A4. Cushing will host the 4th place team from District 4. That will be Wagner. Ardmore will host Weatherford. Tuttle will host Elk City. Grove will host Salisaw. Broken Bow.
Ooh, that Grove and Salisaw game could be a heck of a game.
Should be a really good one. Broken Bow wins the district championship. They host Wagner. I'm sorry, it is Cushing that hosts Poto. Broken Bow hosts Wagner, and Clinton will host Blanchard, rematch of last year in the first round.
You have Blanchard getting 3rd. I've been informed by a Blanchard fan that Blanchard is getting 3rd.
That's correct.
Okay.
Blanchard 3rd. Blanchard 3rd, they go to Clinton. Blanchard wins the 3-way tiebreaker scenario with Bethany, and yeah. I like that.
You know if they're talking about finishing this at Crescent? Who said that? One of the players just yelled, Crescent right now. I don't know. I haven't heard that. So Adam Brinson brings up a great question. Who wins the tiebreaker now? Because with Hooker winning by 15 and this game seemingly being less than that, there can't be a 3-way tie, which is true. So Fairview's going to win, right? The district?
Yes.
Well, congrats to Fairview.
Okay. Well, this game is being moved to Crescent. I'll give somebody an A for creativity.
So does that mean we go over there and stream it? I mean, we almost feel obliged we have to, right?
Should we just, I don't know what we do. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're going to do it. Let's do it. Why not? All right.
I don't know if I don't know if they're going to wait for us, but
they'll wait on us. We got pulled between these two teams.
Well, what about our sheet cake? Can we send that to Crescent?
Well, it sounds like we're going to Crescent, everybody. So if you're out there and you're listening, do not leave. We will be back. This game is moving to Crescent High School, just right up the road. So we will be traveling there to finish this one up.
All right, let's do it.